Hi, Notably Nova. How are you? Yeah, I've been bored. Sorry I missed your broadcast the other night. Wasn't feeling too well. I just been here, there, everywhere. Um, so what's up with you? How's your day going? I mean, if you want, you're more than welcome to come up and talk to me if you want. It's good. That's good to know. I'm just glad it's not raining here right now. Yeah. And so have you heard from Tank? I haven't seen him around. Is he okay? Yeah, it did that here. And I can't stand when it rains. So it really sucks. We're not too far from each other, right? Oh, was he? Okay, he was editing some videos. Okay. Yeah, he's pretty smart. I couldn't touch him with a 40-foot ugly stick. Tank is very smart. 2 hours? Yeah. Maybe. Yeah, we'll have to meet up one day. That would be pretty cool. I'm just so bored. There's nothing to do out here. I live in straight country. Yeah, sometimes it's okay, sometimes it sucks, but it is what it is. I might be going home. I'm not sure yet. I know I miss my grands and my kids, but I'm bored as hell and there's absolutely nothing to do. Okay, cool. I'll drop a link if I can remember how. It's been a while since I've been on here. Are you serious? Hi, uncontrollable. How are you? Do you know why YouTube won't let me drop my link? Put some random letters in front of it. Oh, okay. I'm hanging in there. Got some bad news on my birthday, and come to find out I have 3 discs that are out of my neck. So I have to go to PT and then get referred over to pain management. Other than that, I'm doing okay. Just in a lot of pain, but I'm okay. How are you, Uncon? Thank you, Notably Nova. If anybody wants to come up and talk, they can. I don't care. I'm just bored. I'm really bored. And you're very welcome, Uncon. Now, my channel is in the drama world, just letting you guys know. But I try not to have anything to do with that. I normally call this the "You living life yourself." That's what's up. That's what's up. Yeah, you gotta live life. And everything's going good for you, Uncon? I don't know. It's been a while since I've been on, so I'm not up to date on what's up with StreamYards and YouTube. I know I need to read up on some stuff. And Uncon, you normally come on late at night, right? You come on when I go to bed. That's why I be missing you. Yes, they will, Nova. Yes, they will. And I'm gonna keep being me, irregardless. Did you find your headphones? I hate being up here by myself. Oh, at 2 a.m. Oh, maybe I need to set my alarm because you have some good streams. Highly entertaining, I must say. How long do you stay up, Uncon?
Yes, yes, I did. I found my headphones.
Hi, Nova.
How are you doing today, Angel?
I'm hanging in there.
Yeah, I know the feeling.
Yeah, it's one of them days.
It's Midwest life.
Yeah. I wasn't gonna show my face because I didn't want to scare America, but
Well, you see the face of who you're talking to, right?
yeah, yeah.
Like, like I'm not. I don't. The people that judge people by the book by the cover, or the people that aren't worth the effort to deal with.
Oh, okay.
That's how I've always looked at it. Because hell, I've been judged by the way I look my whole life. I know I'm ugly, but
Right.
shit happens.
It does. It really does. Hang on one sec.
Yep.
Oh, they can get mean sometimes?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And the streams normally run 7+ hours. Oh wow, that's a lot. I couldn't be on for 7 hours straight. Oh, pill I gotta pop.
Right.
Yeah. But I'm just gonna do what you said and just continue to be me, and that's it. This is normally a chill room where people can come where they want to get away from the drama.
Right.
Sometimes there is drama, but I try to squash it. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So yeah. Matter of fact, I'm going to turn you blue.
Oh, awesome. Thank you.
You're welcome.
And I really appreciate you being there on my 4th of July stream. That was awesome. Thank you for the view
Oh,
and the
you're more
watch
than
time.
welcome. That was nice. That was really nice. The boom boom. That
Yep.
was really
Happy Boom
nice.
Boom Day.
Happy boom boom day. Uncontrollable. The longest you had was 14 hours. Oh my God, I couldn't do it.
Yeah, I couldn't do that. Not 14. I think I went 9 on a stream with Tank once, but yeah, otherwise no, I couldn't do no 14 hours. Like not 6 or 7's my max.
Yeah. I mean, I haven't done like real long ones, but you know, to me, 2 to 3 hours, that's good enough. I used to come on like
Right.
5 times a day and then I stopped. Yeah, I had some issues. So
Right.
yeah.
You
So
had to remind yourself that there's life outside of YouTube.
exactly. Oh, Uncontrollable said his mind was scrambled after that one. I bet it was.
Right.
I'd be like scrambled eggs after a 14-hour stream. I couldn't do it.
Right. Yeah.
My
I
hat's off to you, Ungun.
I think my
Yeah,
jaw
he
would
has
get
some.
tired after talking that long.
Indeed. Indeed. I know mine would. I was just bored, so that's why I came on. It was just nothing to do, and I didn't see anybody else on, so
Right. Well,
I just figured, yeah,
where at in Wisconsin are you? Are you close to Madison or?
I'm 74 miles away from Madison.
Okay.
I'm like a
Because
half hour from Iowa.
okay, so you're close to Dubuque then. See, I'm an hour and a half,
Yeah.
almost 2 hours south of Dubuque on 61.
Oh, I'm 61. Oh,
Yep.
okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I live about halfway down the state from Dubuque because it's the same distance from Dubuque as it is to Burlington.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we go to Dubuque to get our cigarettes because they're much cheaper.
Okay.
Yeah, because I'm paying almost 10 a pack where I'm at.
Oh shit. Yeah, and they're
Yeah,
probably what, like 750 a pack.
something like that. Yeah, it's a lot
Yeah,
cheaper.
I smoke those this brand cigarettes because they're cheaper. But they're like
Hmm.
I want to say it's like 375 a pack is what I'm paying right now.
Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah. A buddy of mine though, he smokes. I know you smoke menthol, right?
Yeah.
Okay, because I thought that's what you said was that you smoke Newports. he
Yep.
said that the menthol version of the this just tastes like shit.
Mhm. Really?
Yeah, because he
Oh,
smokes
wow.
what the hell is it he? I think he smokes time. The timeless times is what he's
Mhm.
smoking, and those are pretty cheap too.
Hmm. Not bad.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, it's really not bad when you get 3 packs of cigarettes for under $12.
Yeah, that's not bad at all. I just spent 30 on 4 packs, but I got them from the drugstore instead of going a Quick Trip.
Okay.
Yeah, it would have cost me over 30 if I went to Quick Trip.
Yeah, we've got Quick Stars here, and the Quick Stars are one of the most expensive places to get cigarettes around here.
Uh-huh. Hi, Nanny C. How are you, sweetie? I know you haven't seen me in forever. I've been hiding. How are you, Nanny? Up here on stage is notably Nova. He's pretty cool.
Yeah, how's it going?
He's got his channel too. If you
Yep,
want, you can type your channel in if you want, notably Nova.
I'll have to split my screen on my phone. I'm
Yeah,
walking right at the moment, so it'll take me a minute to do it, but I'll drop it in there. And for those that know, I'm one of them
yeah.
crazy guys that goes out and films cops.
Okay.
Yeah, I had a
Oh, Nanny says
interesting.
hi.
Hi, Nanny. Yeah, I had a kind of crazy night the other night. We had a little girl go missing Friday morning
What?
here. Yeah, here in town, and they've been searching like all week. Friday afternoon, I was going down to sit in the park at the river, and right there at the entrance to the island, they had a bunch of cops there, the fire boat, and they were looking like taking pictures of evidence markers and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And I stopped because the road was kind of blocked by the fire truck and stuff. And I just pulled in and parked, and I'm like, "What's going on?" Because there was a guy standing out there, and he told me that this little girl went missing. And I'm like, "Well, I can film a little bit of footage from this." And while I was filming it, the mother actually came up and talked to me. I didn't put her on
Mm-hmm.
my video or anything because didn't really want to. She didn't really want to be on camera. It was the first day, and
Right.
sorry, I'm out of breath. I'm walking down to the lake from the house.
It's
Uh,
okay. You're good.
but I talked to the mother that day. Tells me that the little girl went missing that in the early hours of that morning. And I asked her, would it be okay if I, posted the picture of her with the information on my channel and stuff. And she's like, well, yeah, I'd like to get the word out. Well, I filmed that. Later that night, I was going to the spot I normally park on the river to
Mm-hmm.
just go chill for a couple hours because I'd been running all night chasing calls, trying to get video and stuff. And I came across a bunch of squad cars, a fire truck, and they were taking pictures off in the woods down there. And I clipped that video. Well, Monday, they were on that road again. They had a really heavy police presence there. And
Mm-hmm.
I was actually on Tank's panel when this happened. I was talking to him as I was driving. And I come around, and there's a couple hundred cars, people all over the road and stuff, and squad cars and stuff. And I'm like, what's going on? And I get out and I walk up to the corner and I realized my phone was dying and I needed to grab my battery pack. So I'd walk back down to my car. When I went back
Right.
up, I got confronted by a woman who told me that the mother had asked that nobody film, and people were going down into the actual scene where all the squad cars were and stuff, and I just
Mm-hmm.
wanted to stand back across the road from the actual scene, not try to be like, "Ooh, what are they looking at?" or anything like that. I just wanted to get some B-roll footage of just the squad cars sitting on the end of the road.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, I only wanted 10 to. I think my video I made about it, about Nova versus three Karens, is It says in the video all I wanted was 30 seconds, and in the video about Breasia, I literally only used 11 seconds of footage from that
Oh,
night.
wow.
And I had a woman actually tell me that she's gonna have her boyfriend come sleep your ass, quote unquote, come sleep your ass right in front of a cop. I looked at the cop and said, "You hear that? She just threatened me." And the cop was trying to chase the group before him because they followed me right back up to the corner because I had my camera on my tripod in my hand when I was walking up there. And
Right.
I tell this cop, I go, "You hear that? She just threatened me." And the cop's reaction was, "I'm busy, all right." And he turns around and walks off. And I'm just like, "Oh, well, fuck you too."
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, people don't like a camera on them, like a camera in public for some reason.
Right. Wow. So, did they ever find the little girl?
Not yet. They the night that my video premiered yesterday morning, and while my
Hmm.
video was uploading, they announced on the news that the police have a person of interest in the case, but they still haven't uh, found the little girl. And 12:30 a.m. yesterday morning, so just
Hmm.
after midnight, they issued the Amber Alert. 5 days later.
Oh my goodness.
Yep.
Oh my goodness.
Right. And you know, I wanted to run the story not because I want to grow my channel and all that crap. I wanted to run the story because I want that little girl's face out there. I want them to find her.
Yeah, yeah,
I mean,
yeah. That's
that's all I want. Like I was, you know, I was kind of, I was like I just, you know, I was firm with the gals that confronted me and stuff. And some people might say I was kind of rude because I just ignored them when they were saying the mother has please asked that you don't do that. And these were people who, when I was down there filming, if you watch my video about Breasia, when I was down there filming the first day, they were dragging the lagoon right there. I actually
mm-hmm,
turn and pan to show the crime scene unit, the fire truck, the unmarked squad cars and stuff. And when I do, you see this little girl's almost her whole family standing. Like they're not looking at my cameras because they're watching out on the banks and stuff. What the
mm-hmm.
what the fire department are doing. But you see the whole family, and I know that the four people that accosted me weren't any of the people that were there that day. They were searching for the first day they were looking for that little girl. You know, and I
I
mean the
hope
truth
she's found
is the mother.
alive. I mean,
That's the way it's so. The person of interest. This is what I've gathered from the local media reports because I've been linking them in my pinned comment on my video every time some new information comes out about it. I've been, you know, adding
mm-hmm,
throwing a link into that pinned comment. But it sounds like the guy that they have in custody, who's named the person of interest, he
mm-hmm,
is a registered sex offender. And so what the media report I was reading yesterday, what the newspaper article I was reading yesterday was saying was that Breasia went with her is either cousin or aunt uncle, a family member who's also a child, who is the child of this registered sex offender. They went to visit this guy, and that was the last time anybody has seen Breasia. Was she
oh
was
my
leaving with her
goodness.
relative to go to this guy's house, and it
Oh my
was they
goodness.
said, I mean yeah, the whole thing is just it's just sad. It really is, and I
It is
really,
sad.
I mean, I mean, in I, there's music overlaid on my videos from down there. But when I was videoing down there when they were dragging the lagoon, and then when I seen them uh, placing markers, I was actually saying to the camera, "God, I hope this little girl didn't wind up in the river," because I really do.
Oh my goodness. I'm hoping she's alive. But my thing is, Why would they wait 5 days later to issue an Amber Alert?
That's I still don't understand that, because I think it's because they've actually named him an official person of interest, so they're trying to get information on the whereabouts of one of his three vehicles. But at the same
Hmm.
time, why wasn't there just a missing child? The child vanished at these hours in this area of town. No one has seen her since. Why wasn't that issued at like 8 o'clock that morning? Because I guess she disappeared between
Exactly.
the hours of like midnight and 3 a.m. is when she disappeared. But yeah, why wasn't it just immediately put out that there's a missing child?
Yeah, something's not right. Something in the cookie dough is not rising.
Right. Well,
Something's
and
not
then
right.
and then somebody in the administration, like, get this, this is what's got me really screwed up about the whole Amber Alert thing, is somebody in the administration uh messed up doing their job and accidentally canceled her Amber Alert 5 hours after they issued it yesterday.
What?
Yeah, and then they had to reinstate it. Like, no shit. This is, I mean, this whole case is just turning out to be absolutely crazy.
That is crazy. How could they? Wow, something don't seem right. Why would they accidentally cancel an Amber Alert?
Well, it sounds like, somebody sitting behind a desk accidentally pushed the wrong key and enter or something. Because yeah, there would be no reason to cancel an Amber Alert. Like, you
Right,
wouldn't even think. Well, okay, I guess there is a legitimate reason to have a Amber Alert canceler, because if they find the
hmm,
child, it doesn't need to still be
right,
out there. But at the same
right,
time, you'd think that that would have to take like the approval of multiple people to do it, instead of just one person
right.
being able to do it.
Yeah, that something it doesn't sit right with me.
All right.
Yeah,
Yeah, the whole thing is
that
just
person
screwed
should be
up.
accidentally fired.
Right. No, there shouldn't be any accidentally about it.
Right. I don't get it. I really don't get it.
Right.
And
I
nothing
mean,
else has surfaced about the case. Nothing's
no,
new come up.
I was out. I didn't go anywhere because the blower motor's bad in my car. So when it's raining out and stuff, I can't go out and drive because
Hmm.
my windows fog up real bad. But all they did was they went
Oh.
and did went and did another search for her yesterday, but they didn't come up with
Hmm.
anything.
Wow.
Yeah, it's reminding me of a case that happened here when I was 12. Yeah, I believe it was either
Hmm.
11 or 12 years old. This girl named Trudy Appleby disappeared.
Hmm.
They had a person of interest name, and they never did find her. It ain't been, what, 5 years since they were searching along dried up part of the river, trying to see if they could find anything about Trudy. Like, they've been searching for this girl for 25 years, something like that.
And
And
still haven't found her.
still haven't found her. Her mother passed away, not knowing what happened to her. I mean, it's that story, just every time I think about it, because I was, literally same area I was living in. I think there's like 2 or 3 months age difference between me and Trudy Appleby, and I'll always
Hmm.
remember that case. I mean,
Wow.
it was so bad. She disappeared right across the river, not in Davenport, but in through the Molina Rock Island in
Hmm.
Illinois. But they were putting missing flyers up as far as like where I live. I remember, and that's part of the reason I always remember it is someone put a missing poster on the community mailbox here in the trailer court. where all our mailboxes are all up in one little like roofed hut. Like there was a poster
Yeah.
for her there, and I remember reading it, waiting to get on the school bus one morning. I mean,
Mm,
it's really, I mean, it gets me big time because I want them to catch whoever did it. I've got
right.
friends, I've got 4 different friends who all have daughters right around the same age. And the
Mhm.
thought of something like that, and the thought of something like that happening to one of my friend's daughters, just, I couldn't imagine what the family's going through right now.
Yeah. Hi, Uncle.
Hey, just wanted to come up and say hi.
Oh, hey,
I'm
Uncontrollable,
glad you
what's up?
did.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, thanks for having me. Yeah, I
What's
just
up?
got a few minutes and it's quiet. This time of day is usually really noisy, so it's very hard for me to get on and not have background noise and everything. So usually, yeah, I do my streams
Yeah.
late at night and it's quiet. I don't have the
Mhm.
interruptions, so yeah, I'm sorry it's late for a lot of people to, be up that time of night, but it's, just what's best for me. Yeah, I was
Yeah.
listening.
You have to do what works best for you.
Well, and everybody else too, right? To give them an opportunity to not have all that background noise, and it makes it difficult for them too. So yeah, but I was
Right.
listening
Is,
in
is
to.
my
Mhm.
background noise coming through? Oh,
I hear a kitty or something.
uh, it's a bird in the tree behind me.
Oh wow, wow, that's
Let's see
yeah,
if you can see him.
I can't hear it.
I do. Yeah.
He's right in the middle of that shot.
Mm-hmm. Well, is just like what color are we looking for? Can you actually see the color of the bird? Are we looking for a dark, light?
Oh, he's just yeah, he's like a dark gray brown,
Mm,
like
blends in
gray
awful well.
almost.
It's hard
I
for
don't know
us
what. Yeah, I
till he
don't know where he
moves.
went now. I th- right. I think he just follows me around to yell at me when I'm down here.
Really.
Yeah. Well, I know the killdeer chase me up and down the road when I'm walking along the road. Or are they killdeer? Or, yeah, they're killdeer. The ones
Mm.
that drop their wing and act like they're wounded and stuff.
Oh, okay. All you can hear probably
Okay.
from
Well, I'm
me
sorry to
is
interrupt you.
no, you're fine.
No, no, no.
Yeah.
You're good.
Hey, you can hear my assistant down here sleeping at
You're
my
good.
feet.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's Coco, my little puppy. She stays
Mine's up
here.
at home sleeping.
That's my assistant. Everybody's gotten so used to her
Oh, that's your
snoring.
assistant.
Hmm. Yeah, the pay's not very good, so she sleeps on the job.
Oh.
But the benefits are nice, though. She gets her treats. She, has plenty to, eat. She gets to sleep whenever she wants. So pretty good perks there. She got good
Mhm.
medical benefits, right? She
Right.
got a roof
Right.
over her head. So yeah,
Food in her stomach.
what more could you ask for, right? She doesn't have to go punch a clock.
Living the life.
She's living the life. Yeah,
Living the life.
Right.
the
Mine gets overpaid for what he does.
oh, well, they don't tell her that. Shh, be quiet. Oh, if she hears that, she'll be leaving, quitting my place, and going to yours.
Well, all he does is lay around and sleep in the AC all day. I mean, I don't
Oh,
blame him. I'd like to do it too, but I can't pay the bills doing that.
oh, trust me, mine does the same thing.
Right.
She's we keep the house at 73 degrees for her because she starts panting if you turn it up 1 degree. So she
Mhm.
Oh,
lets
jeez.
you know, oh yeah, she lets you know real quick that's not acceptable. That temperature back down.
Oh wow.
Oh yeah, she got us
Yeah,
on
she
the
can't work under them conditions.
nope. We're on the leash, not her. That's the way it works.
She's the boss. How
Mhm.
old is she?
She's 11. Yeah, she's 11. She's a
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Cavalier King Charles Spaniel. So she's
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
small. She's small. Yeah, she's not real big, but lots of hair. So she gets relatively warm, especially here in Florida. Going outside is just brutal. And
Oh, yeah.
she has like 3 layers or 3 separate layers of fur, like an undercoat, a mid coat, and then an outer coat. So we have to keep her trimmed
Okay.
up. Yeah, trimmed
Mm-hmm.
up pretty good and keep it really cool for her, or else she can't take the heat and gets panting and miserable. But yeah, back to
Yeah.
my streams, more of it. I tell you, they sometimes we start out pretty good, and boy, it doesn't take long before they go, you know.
Really?
Yeah, it's unfortunate, but lately, some have, kind of given me a hard time because, my tolerance is pretty high for dumb stuff, right? And
Right.
the way I look at it, if you're going to come into these, type of platforms, whether it be on a panel or in a chat, um, what you say and what you do, you get to own that, right? That's on you. And
Mm-hmm.
if
Right.
you want to be mean and ugly and vulgar and nasty to someone, um, I kind of look at it this way. Nobody can be physically hurt here. They can, yes, it can be upsetting to be verbally, assaulted. I get that. But, if someone is doing that to you, I expect you to, remove yourself from that environment, right? When
Exactly.
when you got
Right.
30, 40 people in here, it's hard when you're on a panel, you're trying to run the panel, you're trying to, keep up with chat. Um, I can't, I don't have a crystal ball, so I can't figure what you're going to say or what you're going to type before it's already typed. So the damage was done, right? It's already there.
Right.
Um, so, and then yes, it does, trigger people and it fires them up and they fight back. And, I look at it, look, if you're going to fight and you're going to stick around and take somebody abusing you, then that's obviously what you want. Or if you can't hang with someone who wants to verbally, judo fight you, then leave, remove yourself from that environment. But they expect me to, be the middleman and, I ban this particular name, right? Well, they go get a sock account and they come right back, right? There's no
Mm-hmm.
Right.
win. There's no win. No matter what I do, someone is going to be upset. Well, you kicked me, but you didn't kick them, blah, 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 blah. So I just figured, you know what? You guys, whoever it is fighting, fight it out or else get out on your own. And I'm not a fighter. I don't get in there and verbal judo with these people. I'm not good at it. They'd slaughter me. But if I don't enjoy somewhere that I'm at, then I just leave, right? I go find somewhere that I
Right.
can have fun, enjoy myself. So I've been kind of catching a
Right.
little bit of flack over the fact that, I don't, take charge and it's my platform and I should do this and I should do that. Well, you know what? You also have the ability to either stay or go. So I've come to that
That's
conclusion,
right.
now. So I intend on it being nice and relaxing and enjoyable. We could talk about, like you were saying with the Amber Alerts and just, things that we enjoy talking about, how you're doing,
Mm-hmm.
um,
Right.
just,
Yeah.
nice things, right? But if sooner or later, the one's going to come in and throw gas on the fire and off it goes. And then the finger
Right.
right? The finger pointing, the blame game. And then, well, I'm not coming back here because I don't feel safe. Um, so I've had to do a couple of streams here as of late to address that. and let people know
Mhm.
and understand that things could pop off.
Right.
And
Right.
I'm not here to say I'm okay with someone abusing someone verbally, but and I also said that look, nobody can reach through this screen and slap us, right? When they come
Right.
up
Exactly.
when they come up with that software, I'm gonna be a little worried. But until then, you know, your words don't bother me. I'm not upset
See,
with whatever you
Right.
call me.
when they come up with that software, you'll be worried, and I'll be over abusing it.
Right, right. You see, that'd be the difference between you and I. You would use it, I would unplug. Right,
I know I would.
Right.
right. You would use it, Morbid. You'd reach through
Yeah.
there, give him a
Pip
couple.
pip pip
Oh,
slap 'em.
oh, oh, oh. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I could think of a few different people I would absolutely use it on, and I could also think of a few of my friends I'd use it on just to fuck with them.
Oh, you want to hear something funny? I was watching TV earlier, and there was a commercial on, and it was on. They were on
Mhm.
phones talking, and all of a sudden, there was a male and a female, and the female was you hear this slapping sound, right? And she goes, "How'd you just slap me?" And he goes, "I have the iPhone 40." So
Oh yeah, I saw that.
so they're already kind of catching on to the fact, that hey, you know, this verbal texting, fighting that you can't physically harm someone. Yeah, you can threaten them, and I'm going to come to your house. And, I advise, everybody that says that kind of stuff, look, that's probably not a good idea. You know, that's really not
Right.
your environment that you're walking up in. And, you may be
Mhm.
uh, dealt with in a serious way, and that might be your last trip. So, I'm not advocating for
Exactly.
that kind of stuff, right? You better think before you do. And that's some of the
Right.
problems is people don't
Right.
think. So I was looking up earlier and I was thinking about doing a little video, right? And I could kind of show you,
Mhm.
just doing the where is it? Like the keyboard tough guys, and the keyboard fights that go on and making light of it.
Right.
And hopefully people can kind of understand that this is nothing more than just X's and O's going across a line, to each other is all it is. And
Right.
Mhm.
I don't know. So I have backed away from doing a lot of streams as of late because I like to enjoy you guys, right? I like to have fun, just sitting
Yeah.
around having a cup of coffee and drinking my favorite iced tea. Um, and killing some time, right? That's what I enjoy. But I can't
Right.
I can't control Morbid Angel. I can't control Nova, and I'm not about to try. That's not my place or my
Right.
responsibility. I expect, I label my
Right.
streams 18 plus, and that is considered an adult. So,
Mhm.
right, if you come in there, act accordingly. I don't know where some
Right.
of these people grew
Right.
up at. I really don't. I'm sorry. I'm taking up a lot of your
Yeah.
space.
Wow.
I
Oh no, you're good. Because I heard for a while something happened uncontrollable on one of your streams, and you weren't
Mhm.
gonna come on for a while, and I was like, "Wow, that's my boy! Like he is so cool."
Mhm.
But I'm glad that you stepped back in the ring and you're doing your thing.
Yeah, I'm doing my thing, but I'm also because I think people had this perception that I was going to control all of the trolling and the fighting and the name calling, and I'm not here to do that, right? That distracts
right.
me
Right.
from trying to enjoy you guys, the good guys. So what I do is I choose to do is I
Mhm.
choose to overlook them and not acknowledge them. By not
Right.
even acknowledging them, they get bored after a while and they'll just go away because they're not triggering anyone.
Yeah.
But the first one
Exactly.
that allows them to get under their skin, it's game over.
Right.
Yep.
and I don't
And you
want.
can't let them get under your skin.
Mm-mm,
Well, you
I
know,
will. I
I don't know
refuse.
how to make it. I don't know how to make it clear to them because I've had, I've apparently gained a couple trolls here in the past month, but
Hmm.
I've made it really clear that it don't matter what you say to me, no matter what you say to me
Hmm.
over the internet, you're never gonna say anything as bad as what's already been said, or any worse than what's already been said to me to my face as I was growing up.
Exactly. Exactly.
Exactly.
I've been called every name in the book. Now, if you guys make up some new ones, it might be a first time, but look, I'm 60 years old, for God's sakes. Do you not think I've heard it
Right,
all, or pretty damn close to it?
Right.
right.
You know,
Well, I'm 37, so I've heard my fair share of it too.
right.
Yeah.
Eh, Is it
And it's like
pleasant?
you said, they ain't
No.
coming up with anything new.
Nah. Is it pleasant? No, it's
Yeah.
not. Do I
Right,
agree with
Mm-mm.
it? No. Did I grow up in an environment where that kind of language was utilized? No, I did not. I mean,
Right.
my career was very professional. If
Mm-hmm.
you even were angry about something, you didn't start throwing out curse words. You may get a little more animated and your voice level may rise slightly, not to yelling levels, but to, kind of
right,
emphasize the point that you were trying to make, right? But you wouldn't last a week in the environment that I worked 35 years in. You would have been done.
Mm-hmm.
You would have been done quick and in a hurry. So I'm not
Right.
I'm not from that neck of the woods, so to speak, right? So I don't work
Mm-hmm.
well in it because I'm not used to it. Some of these
Right.
guys spend their whole days bouncing from panel to panel. They'll go talk about me on somebody's panel, then they'll go talk about Nova on another panel, and that's how they keep just the stuff stirring. Then somebody will come back and
Yep.
tell, oh, well, they're talking about Nova over here, or Morbid over there, or Unkind over here, and I'm like, I don't care. If I can be a
right,
topic on your stream, good, bad, ugly, right? That allows you
Right.
guys to hang out together. Throw me in there.
right.
Don't come tell me they're doing it because I really don't give a shit. It's just that
That's
simple.
right.
But when you let them get to your feelings like that, and then you go over and say, I heard you was talking about me, right? Guess what that does? It starts the cycle
It,
all over again.
Yep.
yep,
Over
it
again.
gives
Right.
them power. Well, it gives them power over
Mhm.
you. That's
Exactly.
exactly what it
Mm-hmm.
does.
Yeah, Alexander. Hey,
It
buddy. Good
surely
to see
does.
you. Yeah, so you guys, I do want you to understand, I love you guys coming to my streams when I do have them, and they are late at night, unfortunately. But that's just kind of the quiet time. But, just, understand if it gets out of line, man, and you don't like it, leave, please. I encourage that. I'm not looking
Right,
for watch
Right.
hours or I'm not looking for numbers. I'll sit there and keep it open as long as I possibly can until everybody's gone. And then, I'll shut down. Or if I get too tired, I can't keep my eyes open anymore, I will shut it down at that point. But other than that,
Mm-hmm.
know, don't subject yourself to anything that you're not comfortable with.
well,
And
Right.
that's the biggest thing
so,
people don't understand is you don't have to watch it. If you don't like it, you don't have to watch it.
Exactly.
but the problem
Exactly.
is they want someone to blame,
Right,
Morbid. So, me being the
Mm-hmm.
one who is putting the panel up, if they can't win the fight, right, they'll go as low as they can go. And I've seen, because, I'm very observant. And you notice in my streams, I do listen a lot. I'm talking way more than I normally do. So excuse me. But I
You're
listen
good.
and I try to pay attention, right? And I get an idea of a
Right.
character. and how, you know, certain people act and interact. And that being said, you know, you can almost tell when it's about to happen. You can look at who's came in the chat. You can just almost tell with the, down to the second of what's about to pop off. And I don't want anybody to be subjected to it. But there again, I a lot of times I can't control it. I can't control what Nova does. Like I said, I don't want to either.
Hmm.
I
Right.
want him to be
And
able
I
to live
can't
his life.
control what you do.
Right. And you know what? If you're going to be a bad person and do bad things and threaten or cuss and scream and yell at someone, then, you know, you take ownership of that, man. And let me know how it works
Right.
out for you.
Yep.
Right.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
Yep. Yeah, that's exactly how I
Exactly.
feel. What I put out there is on nobody but myself.
That's right. Yeah.
Exactly.
You said
And
it or you
I've
did it,
always
right?
understood that.
Yeah.
Right.
Well,
I
the
mean, I've
thing
told
is,
people straight
Yep.
up, if I contradict myself, call me on it and show me I contradicted myself, because then
right.
I can
Hmm.
You
grow
can
from that
correct it.
experience.
You can correct it
Right.
if need be, right? We all make
Right.
mistakes.
And
We're
and,
Yep.
not
and
perfect.
even if it doesn't need corrected, I could grow from the experience of, well, because I worded it this way, this person took it to mean this meaning, even though I meant this meaning, and I'm still not
Right.
contradicting myself, but I learned that maybe I should word it slightly differently so that more people understand what I'm
There
saying.
you go. Taken out of
Yeah,
context, right?
right. Well, life
Yep.
is a growing experience. You're supposed to, the goal of life, I've always thought, is to constantly learn,
Hmm.
because nobody will ever know everything.
I look at each one of you as special, a human being that deserves to be, you know, have an enjoyable life and be taken care of, sheltered, and not be harmed in any way, in a physical manner,
Right.
or and I wish that everyone would have that ability to not be abused. But at the end of the day, can I prevent that? No, I cannot.
No.
Right? But to vilify
Right.
Morbid, Nova, or myself, or anyone for that matter, because we're not being the referee amongst others that don't know how to play well with one another.
Right.
That's where I'm starting to have issues.
Yes. And I agree with that. I
Hmm.
really do.
So, you know, like I say, guys, you know,
I agree too.
things may change. Um, Either, you know, my sub count will go to zero and there won't be many people that you actually see coming into my streams, but that's okay too, because you guys, the good people that want to come, I enjoy just talking with one person. It don't have to be
Right.
50. As a matter of fact, it gets
Exactly.
very convoluted when you do get that many. So,
Right.
but I enjoy coming on. I enjoy the technology side of things. So working with different platforms,
Yeah.
I love
Right.
that kind of stuff. So
Hmm.
this is kind of like an experiment for me, right? Just a social experiment as well as a
Hmm.
technological standpoint experiment where I can learn, right, the platforms and how to utilize them and help people. That was one thing I
Right.
wanted to do, is to be able to learn it to help
Right.
others, right? Just
Yeah.
like with the snap camera, you know,
Right.
which, you know, a lot of people love that. Some can't utilize it because of, you know,
Hmm.
the systems that they have won't allow them. But if they do, I've helped a lot of people to get it up and running and enjoy it. So I feel like that's an accomplishment because people can have something that they enjoy, you know, having fun with, playing with the different lenses and all. And that's what I
Right.
like to do. I like to help people. I don't like to harm them. And then there's people that say,
Right.
well, they're going to step up and try to protect me from that, you know, kind of stuff. And that's not what I'm asking. Don't
Right.
do not put yourself in a position where you're, you know, trying to protect me. Uh, I'm a big boy. I can take, not physically, but I mean big boy mentally, right? So I can take a
Right.
lot.
Well,
Right.
you're an adult. You're a mature adult, and that's what it takes.
And I, like I say,
Mhm.
I can take a lot of stuff, right? I don't let things
Right.
get under my skin
Right.
easily. I don't get triggered. You're not going to trigger me. I don't care. So, but that being said, I don't want you guys to put yourselves out there and say, oh, well, I'm going to run over here and I'm not going to associate with you anymore because you said this about so and so. Make your own judgments based off
Mhm.
of how you
And
interact with an
exactly.
individual, right?
Right. Right.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. So the way I've always viewed it is,
Mm-hmm.
if you had beef with Morbid, and
Okay.
Morbid was coming at me telling me that I don't need to talk to you because she's got beef with you. My opinion of that is, so fucking what? That's your beef with him. That's not my beef. You
See,
know?
Exactly.
Nova, you're absolutely right. And you're logical enough to understand that that's the way we all should be, right? Don't
Right.
choose
Yeah.
my friends. I won't choose your friends.
Well,
You
I'm
do.
smart enough. Oh, go ahead.
You,
Go ahead.
no, you do you and let me do me, right? Without holding
Right.
grudges against you for what you may do. You may find something in Morbid that you really enjoy, right?
Right.
Whereas maybe
But
sometime,
you
I'm
won't.
like, well, I don't enjoy that, so I remove myself from it, right? Now we're just using you
Right.
as an example here, Morbid. Don't get excited
Right.
because I love
Right.
you,
Right.
right? But that's the thing is don't hate me because I like Morbid and you don't.
Right.
Don't hate me because you like Nova and I don't, right? Or
Right.
vice
Right.
versa.
Right.
But I see that
But
Right.
all the time that they want to separate us.
Mhm.
right. And I do not get the
Yep.
divisionary tactics. Like, why
Well,
do they want? Well, I
if
mean,
you
I
don't
know why they want everyone divided.
if you don't pick
For
a
control.
side, right? Then you got, well, this group will say, well, because he's siding with this side, all this group we need to shun them or thumbs
Yeah.
down them or come in and cause
Cancel
chaos in
culture.
their room. So you guys see what I'm saying? Don't fall in that trap.
Yeah. No. No, I won't.
Yeah.
I've done everything I
Been
can to
there.
not
I've
fall in it.
been there.
I'm the person that when those two groups come after me, I
Mhm.
disassociate myself from those two groups and I go join the rest of the fence sitters that are just looking at them like, y'all are fucking crazy.
Well, Lisa's seeing what we're talking about. Lisa 54. Thank you for at least understanding where we're trying to go with this because I try to see the good even in the bad. There may be an hour's worth of bad conversation that's going on, and still I will try to pull something, whether it's just learning that's things I don't want to do, I don't want to be like, right? To me, that's a
Right.
positive because I've learned that by looking at what someone else is doing, I don't want to ever do that because it's hurtful, harmful,
It
and
is.
Right.
disrespectful, disgusting,
Yep.
right?
Right.
I've been
I'm
through it.
sorry.
Yep.
Well, we all need to be united, and we all need to understand the fact that we are all individual. No
Mhm.
one's thought processes are the same as mine
Right.
because they are my individual thought processes,
Right.
and that's where a lot of this division comes from. Well, you don't think like I do, so you're a bad person. No,
See,
I just don't think like you do.
well, it's like with, when you said earlier, right? People in that stereotype physical, right? What a
Right.
person looks like physically. And if you start out looking at someone just a physical presence, you failed from the beginning.
Right.
Morbid, she's so beautiful. I think
Yep.
she must be a model.
She
I
is a
mean,
good looking gal.
she's beautiful.
Oh, thank
And
you.
so, I just think in my eyes she's a beautiful woman. But,
There's people
I
out there
I
that don't
don't
think
judge
that.
her based off of that, right?
Right. Right.
I
It's the
don't.
personality that matters.
Exactly. It's how we interact with each other. and
Right.
enjoy just the company that we have, right? So, and I've got admonished for that as well. I've been
Yeah.
told, oh, yeah, you need to look at things a certain way. Well, how's that worked out for you? Because I know in my
Exactly.
life,
Right.
it's worked out quite well for me from not being judgmental, right?
Right.
I've had
Right.
a very good life, and I've had a lot of people who gravitate, to me because they know how I treat them, right?
Right.
And I've not pushed people away.
Mhm.
Now they've chosen to stay away, maybe so, because I'm not their fighting type of argumentative, and I don't
Right.
get involved in that. But I usually hang around with good people, and I
Right.
think they realize that.
Mhm.
Right. And like, even the quote unquote trolling that
Hmm.
I've done, it's
Hmm.
only been to people that I know that are acquaintances
Hmm.
through like certain chats we're always in, and it's
Hmm.
always been lighthearted stuff. I've never attacked somebody. Like I've talked shit to people,
Well, yeah.
but it was just the normal smack talk. It wasn't,
Hmm.
you're a worthless piece and all this other stuff. It was just normal smack talk. But that's all I've ever done because I don't hate anybody. I don't want to judge anybody. And if you push me to the point where I start to judge you, then I need to take a look at what's putting me in that mindset.
Because it's okay to judge based off of your interaction, right? Because yes, I can
Right,
judge that I'm not compatible with this
right,
individual. So yes, now I don't come out and tell them, hey, look, I'm not compatible with you. I don't want to hang with you. I leave. I go away,
yep,
right? I'm not getting into the
Right.
confrontation. I'm not going to do an explanation. It's just that I figure
right,
out that I see things that you're doing and I'm not comfortable with that. And, the old guilty by association, I'm not being
yep,
drugged down the proverbial toilet that you're heading down.
right,
It's just not going to happen. And I always tell people,
Right.
lead, don't follow, because if you follow, sooner or later, someone will, walk you right off that cliff, right?
exactly,
Because you got to know
exactly,
when to take a left or a right.
yep,
And I want to be in the lead to see where the cliff edge is before I walk off of it.
right, right,
Mhm.
And that's what I think everybody should do. And don't follow someone else. Like I say, I wouldn't
Right.
expect Morbid to follow me. I want Morbid
right,
to,
Right.
lead herself. And hey, if I want to walk along side by side with Morbid, I hope she'd allow me to do that. Right. But
right,
if not,
Right.
I understand that as well. But I don't need to be pulling Morbid along. I wouldn't
exactly,
want to.
right,
But anything I can
Mhm.
help her with to better herself, whatever that may be, I'd be more than happy to do so. Right. It's
yeah,
called that lifting up, not pushing down.
hmm,
And I
Right.
think if we all did that, it'd be a much better place.
right,
And I'm
I
talking in this
agree.
environment.
oh yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. I was just watching a cartoon from. It's actually from back in the pre-Google days,
Hmm.
back in AOL, and that way back when it was Foamy the Squirrel. If you've ever heard of him,
I don't think
uh,
so.
it's just
No.
it's a little cartoon. The guys always put out like 2 minute, 3 minute rants
Hmm.
about the way society is and stuff.
Hmm.
And the
Mhm.
video I watched today, he was talking about how the internet is like a window into the soul of humanity. And
Hmm.
this is the
Hmm.
quote. And you fuckers are useless.
Well, it's a great tool. It's been wonderful for,
Right,
people, disabilities. They can't get out. They can basically travel, right, and see
right,
things they couldn't see. Um, if utilized in the right way, it can pay your bills online. You don't have to get out in
right.
traffic, take a risk of getting hit just to go pay a bill. Um,
Good example of that is a a friend of mine who I talk to, I'm not going to mention her name, but I talk to a lot here on YouTube. She sent me this. It's a 20,000 milliamp battery pack.
Oh,
Just out of the
nice.
kindness of the heart, she went out and bought one brand new, charged it up, and shipped it to me.
Boy,
And
that
she didn't,
cool.
and she didn't have to do it for me at
Mhm.
all. Like she didn't have to spend a penny on me at all.
You
But
didn't ask for it.
I and I couldn't tell you how much I truly appreciate the fact that she did that.
I know. And it's difficult, right, to show the
Right,
appreciation being this far
right,
away, right? But
right.
when someone does something like that, I mean, it's just like it really touches you. So
It
it's
does, yeah,
extremely
yeah.
difficult.
Right.
And I did that just a while back. I mean, I seen what happened to PDF, Poor Dirt Farmer, when that guy knocked the phone out of his hand and busted his phone. And
Yeah,
I know he hadn't had a computer in quite some time, but he enjoys, his videos and doing things with them. So I had a roommate, a person who rents one of our rental properties, and they are going blind, and it was like a brand new PC. She couldn't
oh
use it
shoot,
anymore. And she says, take this and do whatever you want with it because I can't do it because I do a lot of things to help her out now when she
yeah.
needs things done through the computer. So she just is here, do whatever. And so I just boxed it up, sent it immediately to PDF and said,
Oh
here.
yeah,
I mean, you're probably talking about $1,200 computer.
right,
And
right.
so now he has the ability to work with his videos and research and do things that he needs to do. um,
Right.
Mhm.
some people don't like the fact that PDF does things a certain way, um, but look, it's
Hey, I'll put this out there though. I'm
uh-huh.
grateful for the guy. He shared a video of mine on his
Mhm.
community post this morning,
Okay.
and I'm grateful for that because of the fact that because he shared that video, my name is now out there in that group of his supporters,
Hmm.
and that helps me grow my channel. And he didn't have to do anything for that. I mean, he made me a moderator on his channel. He never had to do any of that. I support people. That's all I do.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
use
yeah.
the
Mhm.
monetary means to
Right.
support them in that way, but I'm out there. I'm commenting on the live streams. I'm watching videos and that kind of stuff.
Hmm.
And you know,
Right.
that's all I mean, I don't even really ask that in return on my own videos.
Right.
It's just
Mhm.
you guys do something that, and I can't even necessarily say that I admire, but you do your actions. Some of your actions are things that I truly condone. So I'm going to support you. If you have
Mhm.
drama with this other person, well, that's your drama with that person. I'm still going to be in the chat liking your video if I like what I see, or leaving a comment if I feel I need to leave a comment, and nobody's going to change.
Well, Morbid knows I
Right.
don't do anything out there in the field. I don't cop watch. I don't do audits
Right,
or anything like that. I kind of just provide a platform for all of us to just hang out and chit chat. So I'm not
right.
important in that community as far as
You're
those. But I support it in a way where I'm there with my eyes and I'm watching in case you guys get
right.
in trouble and you needed something. Um, kind of there to help. But as far as doing them, no, I don't, and I don't ever see myself doing those, right? But
Well,
uh, there
you do
again,
Right.
you, and that's you doing you and me doing me. I go out and I cop watch, but I don't sit and spend days and hours on panels at
yeah,
times. I mean, there's
right,
times that I do,
Right.
but that's what I primarily. But I mean, I never really even intended on my channel being a solely cop watch channel. I
right,
actually got associated with the community because the activists that I spoke to, they they understand my reason for wanting to hit that 1,000 mark and the ability to
Yeah.
go live from my phone, because I kept
Mhm.
having, like, my channel was originally going to be for, like, when I do walks through nature, that kind of
Yeah,
stuff, just,
right.
interesting things that I
Yeah.
see.
And I
And
enjoy that. Yeah.
right, right. I
Mhm.
mean, there's a 5-minute video on my channel you'd probably enjoy, though it might make you want to go pee, of the fountain that changes colors here in one of our local parks. It's just a video of
Just
just the camera sat on a tripod filming for the full cycle of the lights
so
of
you
this
can just
fountain.
sit and watch, listen, and think, right? I
Right.
love that
Yep.
kind of
Right.
stuff.
Yeah, yeah, and that's what I like doing. Like,
Mhm.
if the sun actually came out, so I might be able to go out and film a pretty decent sunset tonight. But yeah, I wanted to originally do videos like that, but I kept having
Mhm.
an issue with when I take my dog for a walk at midnight, because I live outside of the city. I actually live kind of in the country, but we're on the edge of town. So
Mhm.
there's a
Mhm.
two-lane blacktop that runs in front of the mobile home park that I live in. And I kept having
Mhm.
this issue of, if I go for a walk at midnight with my dog, because I want to take my dog for a walk and it's nice out, I've
Mhm.
got cops that will stalk me because I carry a flashlight when I take my dog for a walk.
Really? They were worried
Yep.
about a flashlight?
I've had last year, and this is what got me hard into the activism and into actually doing the cop watching stuff. Last year, I took my dog for a
Wow.
walk, and I was surrounded by 3 county sheriffs who I asked straight up, they wanted my ID. They told me that I was shining a flashlight on a building, and I never left the public roadway. And I might have turned when I heard something go bang in the back lot of the implement dealer, like just turned for a split second, what the hell was that, and then kept walking. But I never left the public roadway, and I never committed a crime. And I asked the cop, well, am I being accused of a crime? Have I committed a crime? Am I about to commit a crime? The cop told me no crime has been committed, but I'm investigating. And if you don't give me your ID, things will go differently. And as he said that, him and 2 other officers stepped up around me. I had I was threatened with physical violence for not providing my ID when I had not committed a crime. That's what turned me into the activism.
Oh wow.
Yep. And then a couple months after that, uh, in the like late fall, winter, and early spring, I wear a trench coat, and I've got long hair, but I wear a trench coat because it keeps me warm, it keeps me dry. It's a long coat, and I uh,
Yeah,
I
not
was
today.
right, right. But I was walking into town and I had a cop pass me 6 times in 17 minutes before he stopped with backup and blocked the main road to simply, as he said, give you a ride or offer you a ride because it was kind of cold
Uh-oh.
out. And I'm
Yeah.
like, I mean, I never even stopped. He got out of the squad car, and this is after he passed me 6 times in the span of less than 20 minutes. He was
Mhm.
going down just out of sight, turning around and going the opposite direction, and turning around and going the opposite direction. And I'm walking on a public sidewalk at this time. And when he got out of the car, I just looked him straight in the face and said, "Am I free to go?" "Well, yeah, you're free to go." I said, "Good. I don't like people stalking me." "I wasn't stalking you. I was just going to offer you a ride." And I mean, I never stopped walking. I turned, looked at him, and said, "Bullshit. That's why you called backup. A jackboot thug is just a jackboot thug.
So
Tyranny
it's
is not good."
a
And just
cop
kept on
going to
going.
a cop going to offer you a ride because it's cold.
Well, you want to know what's really funny? Because I've always done, like, I'm an insomniac, so I do a lot of walking at night and stuff. And I only live 2.5 miles outside of town, so it's not a long walk to walk into town. And I've had an officer give me a ride home when it was cold before, but the way the officer stopped to give me a ride was he seen me walking on the side of the gravel before I got to town to where the sidewalks start, and he pulled over and stopped and said, "Man, it's awfully cold out. You all right?" And I went, "Yeah, I'm fine. I'm just trying to get into town." And he goes, "Well, I can give you a ride if you want." Never asked me for my ID, nothing. Let me get in the back of the squad car and drop me off a block from my friend's house. And that's all that was ever
Mhm.
said. He didn't stalk me for 20 minutes before he stopped and offered me a ride.
Right.
You know, and that those two things seriously put me to the point where, you know, I don't like the tyrannical actions of this county.
Well, where was he going to give you a ride to, though? That's the problem. Was he going to give you a ride out to the, you know, edge of nowhere and put a bullet in your head? You don't know.
Right.
I don't trust them
Right. And
people.
the thing is, and that's exactly it. I don't trust I don't trust them as far as I can throw them. And I'm not a very big guy, so I can't throw them very far. You know. But yeah, I mean, yeah, where's he going to give me a ride to? You know, why'd he have to have backup to come stop me to offer a ride? Why did they initiate their emergency lights and block a lane of travel for a non-emergency situation?
Right.
There's several things they did in that at that moment. It was what I always laugh over that whole situation though, because the second officer in the backup unit, he was just standing at the front of his squad car when I just kept on walking past him, just staring at me with his jaw open, like he just couldn't believe what the fuck that dude just said to that other cop and didn't even slow down. Well, fuck them. They don't need to stalk me. No, that's good. Got that Skittles hair, do you?
That's cute.
Everybody gets a kick out of those. Oh yeah, I wouldn't jump in a police car for no amount of money. They'd have to cuff me and stuff. That's for sure. I ain't getting in there for free, you know, without being arrested. No.
Exactly.
Right.
You can't trust it.
No.
No, not at all. Not at all. Well, I mean, this same county, 7 years before all this shit. Well, I'm sorry, 4 or 5 years before all this shit, stopped me a mile from my house. That's actually less than a mile from the mobile home park I live in, and made me get out of my car at gunpoint because one of their officers fat fingered the wrong key when he ran my license plate number. So my license plate came back as a stolen plate. I'd owned the car for 7 years at that point. I'd never had a payment. It was a $300 car. I never had a lien on it or anything like that. It was just an old beater, but it was mine. It was insured to me. It was registered to me. My license was good. I'd owned the car. And I still got put in the back of a squad car and sat there for 10 minutes while I watched them search my entire car. And then the cop comes back and tells me, well, you were driving a stolen car. And I looked him straight in the face and said, look at my fucking ID. You're full of shit.
Right.
And I pulled my wallet. I was in cuffs and I managed to get my wallet out and open it up and get my ID out. And I just kind of threw it at him and picks up my ID, looks at it, goes over. They ran the vent on my car and comes back and goes, well, we just installed a new computer system and sometimes it glitches. You're free to go. And I'm just sitting here going, yeah, and you guys just had 4 guns pointed at me for fucking what? Nothing. I mean, you just stopped me for nothing. Right.
Isn't that crazy?
You know? Yeah. And,
that is crazy.
And that's why when I see these stories about how, you know, because people try to divide everybody based on the pigmentation of their skin, which to me is the most ignorant thing in the world. Because
it is.
Look at the panel you're seeing right now. None of us are the same shape, you know, and 2 of us would be labeled the same shape by the people that believe that construct. You know?
Right.
There's only one race. That's the human race.
Human race.
Right. If I were to prick Morbid, I guess I got to do it this way. If I was to prick Morbid with a pen or a needle, she's going to bleed A positive, A negative, AB positive, AB negative, B positive, B negative, you know, or type O. If you prick me, there's a chance I'm going to bleed any one of those exact same blood types. If you prick a controllable, it's going to bleed one of those blood types. We are all the same race. We are all human.
Exactly.
I don't like pain though, so don't prick me, please.
No. Yeah, I'm not a fan of it either. But it's just that's my view on it. I mean,
Mhm.
and I've got Southern heritage. Like
Mm.
I'm from Oklahoma originally. I was raised in the South, and I mean, if you notice, my avatar when I came up was the picture of me. It wasn't the avatar I use on my channel because I
Mhm.
didn't know what your thoughts were on it, Morbid. So I didn't want to offend you if I put that up there because uh,
Oh, it didn't offend me at all. You're
Right?
okay,
totally
It
over.
should.
That's how I
right.
see it.
Okay, well then I'm gonna put it up for just a split second, and I'll explain to you
Okay.
why it is what it is.
Okay.
Okay, looks like a blue jean jacket. Oh,
Okay,
that
it's
one.
it's this picture. Yeah, it's this
Oh,
picture
okay.
right here.
Hmm.
Now, if you actually look at what that is, it is the American flag, the rebel flag, and the
Oh.
Gadsden flag combined.
Hmm.
And what that is
Mhm.
saying is it doesn't matter if you're Northern or Southern, you're an American. And we
Hmm.
all need to unite against the tyranny that is imposed on all of us. That
Right.
is
Yes.
how I view that.
Hmm.
Like that to me, that is a symbol of unity. Even though there's people
Right.
out there that will take that as offensive, I
Hmm.
see that as a symbol of unity because that's what the concept behind it was when it was created,
Hmm.
Mhm.
you know? And that's just who I am.
I
Like
don't.
I'm one of
Right.
them people that you tell me I can't have that flag, I'm gonna go buy 10 of them and hang them from my car or my house.
Oh, I don't
You know?
take offense to things, right?
Right.
They're just things, man. I don't know.
E-
I don't pay
Yep.
exactly.
attention
If
to it.
if you see a quote unquote Confederate flag hanging, it's just a piece
Mhm.
of colored cloth.
Right.
Yep.
Because, like I say,
That's all
I
it is.
try to find, the good in everybody, and you know, I'll
Right.
I'll I'll enjoy you as long as I can until you do something harmful to me, and I don't care who
Exactly.
you are,
Exactly.
Yeah.
right?
Yep.
Right.
And
Yep.
and there's times, and I think Morbid can probably attest to this, that people like us that do those types of things, we sometimes get taken advantage of. Um,
Oh
Right.
yeah.
because we are very lenient and acceptable, and
Exactly.
people can see through that and they take advantage, right?
Right.
Mhm.
You'll get your one shot, but that's all you're going to get, so you better make it a
All
good
you're
one.
gonna get.
That's
Yep.
right.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Yep.
if I let you in my world, you got that one shot to make it right. You mess it
Right.
up,
Right.
there's no oh, give me another
Yeah.
chance. No, I don't play that.
Yeah.
you know
No.
That's right.
No. 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 Fuck me
you
once, shame
stand where
on
you
you. Fuck me
stand.
Exactly
twice,
right.
shame on me.
Yeah.
Right.
So think, and my whole thing is think before you act and think before you speak. And I don't care if it takes
Exactly.
a week
Right.
to think about something before you do it, to think it through before you do it. You better take the
Right.
week to
Mhm.
do it.
Well,
You
that
know.
that avatar has actually been saved uh, to be used. Is I was only using it on a couple certain panels where I knew that there's people that aren't judgmental, but it wasn't my channel avatar for
Mhm.
a week and a half before I finally just said, you know what, screw it, I'm gonna put it up there. If people come after me, they come after me, but that's their judgments. That's not who I am.
Yeah.
You know.
I've never thought of it because I never thought of putting something up that, you know, maybe deemed controversial. I don't think about things like that. I don't think about symbols being
Right. Right.
harmful and
Well,
hurtful.
well,
But
to
that's just
me,
me. I know there are those out there, but I just don't look at it that way.
right, right. To me, that
Mhm.
that that quote unquote, because it was actually never the flag of the Confederacy, which is sad how many people have that confused. But
Oh wow.
Right.
yeah, it was. There's only one actual CSA flag that had basically the Virginia battle flag, which is what that's mainly known as, in the upper
Mhm.
left quadrant of a white field. So basically, it was just where our field of stars is in the United States flag. That's where that was at, and it was a white field. And that was the only
Mhm.
flag from the CSA that actually had that in it. When I look at that flag, because I'm of the generation I'm of, I grew up watching the Dukes of Hazzard. Like, just
Me
good old
too.
boys that, right, and they were they were never offensive. Those boys just tried to do the right thing, but they did it in rebellious ways. So that flag always meant I'm a rebel. Meant nothing to do with
Right.
slavery, racism, any of that stuff. It just meant that I'm going to do what I believe is right. I don't care what anybody says.
Yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
I see.
And
I
and
never
that's the
looked
only
at it that way.
symbolism I ever took from that flag.
Yeah, I never looked at that as some type of a hidden message. I like the show
You're
because
right.
I like cars. I mean,
Exactly.
Right.
I love that
Well,
car,
that
right?
shows why I'm a
Absolutely.
Mopar guy.
Exactly. So, and I was a
You know,
Mopar
Yep.
guy, in the beginning. So, now I'm
right,
Chevy, but Mopars have just gotten out of control expensive. But,
right,
um,
right. But
you
the sad thing is I'm a Mopar guy and I drive a Ford Focus.
know, oh,
Hey,
know.
it was a $500 car. I'm not gonna complain.
Yeah, I know. You got to do what you got to do, right? I
Right.
actually like the new
Yep.
Ford Bronco that's coming out. Did you see that one?
Mm, yeah.
Mhm.
Yep.
Yeah, I think that looks
No,
pretty sweet.
Uh, I helped a friend of
I
mine
had to check
build
it out.
an
Check that new
11
Ford
second.
Bronco out more of it. It's cool looking. It's like kind of like the way the Jeeps are, with having the removable door type thing, and they got a 4-door version and a 2-door version of it,
Oh,
and it's supposed to be under $30,000.
oh,
Oh, really? I didn't know they were
So
gonna
oh,
be that cheap.
wow.
That's awesome.
yeah, go check it out more. But it's pretty cool looking, actually.
I
Um,
will.
I'm a Chevy guy all the way, but I'm telling you, it's got me kind of like thinking, hey, that's some
Right. Well,
possibility.
you'd like what I helped my buddy build then. We took
Oh,
a 83, 87, and 91. That's
hmm
what it took to make this truck, one truck, but it's titled as an 87 Chevy S10 long bed
okay.
that is back
Mhm.
half. It's got 15-inch wide slicks on the back of it. It's literally a big tire truck, and
hmm
Oh,
its best pass was 1157 at
Nice.
the drag strip, and that was with the SVT that was in it, the small block Chevy motor that was in it.
I think that would freak more of it out. That was a shocker, wasn't it?
oh
That was. All I keep seeing is some 80s pop music video on the right side of the screen.
Right?
And I ran so
I
far
ran so
away.
far away.
I love that song. Yeah, don't hate on that. It's Midnight Oil, isn't it? Oh no, wait a minute. That was Duran Duran, wasn't it?
Duran Duran.
Yeah,
Duran
yeah, that
Duran.
was Duran
Yeah,
Duran. Yep.
Duran Duran.
Oh man. Yeah. Well, at least I made her laugh.
Right, right.
I was trying to be serious until I saw that.
That did it, huh?
Yeah, that took the cake. Ah, well, Uncon is a
Um,
trip.
yeah, he is. He's a good guy though.
Yeah, he is. He's awesome. Lisa's singing in the chat.
Yep.
Yeah, she wanted your link, so I put them up if you guys didn't mind.
Oh
She
yeah.
wanted you guys' links, so I put them up for you.
Okay, yeah, I just hadn't got over to drop mine yet.
Yeah, I dropped it. I got you.
Awesome, thank you.
You're welcome.
I'm still laughing over. I'm waiting to see what pops up next.
Yeah, that's what I'm waiting on.
Are you still bored?
Unkind or something.
Are you still
Not
bored?
with you around.
Oh,
Not
Right.
with you around.
good. Problem solved, right? Mission
Right.
accomplished.
Well, I will say
Yes.
I'm no longer bored. I found some good conversation.
There you go.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
That's what's up.
Yep.
Yep. But I'm taking uncons.
Oh, I missed it. Oh.
Just did the hair.
My
So how
eye
many bees
makeup.
you got in that hive there?
Oh, what does that remind you of? That show? Who was that?
What you-
Oh my goodness, what was that show? Bundy's.
the Bundys?
Oh, that is the Peggy
Married
Yeah.
hair.
children.
Yep,
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
is the Peggy hair. Now, can you do the Peggy walk while wearing the Peggy hair?
Oh, you're pushing it now. Come on now.
I got tears coming out of my eyes.
That's what that would remind me of. I had to have that one.
Yeah, that's cool.
Oh wow. Uncut is
Wow,
something else.
I'm gonna see if I'll take a cool.
At least we can lighten
Put
it
my
up a little
camera.
bit, right? Have some fun.
Right.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I don't think he flew off yet. I'm gonna put my camera around. I've got this butterfly just landed. I've got a flower garden down in
Oh,
front of
do
my
ya?
fence, and
Mm-hmm.
big butterfly just landed in it. I'm gonna see if I can get him on the camera.
Okay.
Yeah, it wasn't a
Get
monarch.
him.
It was really red and white. It looks bad because it rained all day yesterday, so all the flowers are still laid over. He
You get
was
some
on
pretty
the
hard
camera.
rain.
Oh yeah.
Oh, don't hurt the
I'll take
butterfly
that.
though.
No, I don't see him. He must have taken off when I was trying to swap the camera. Yeah, he was just eating some of the
Oh.
sugar water out of my hummingbird feeder.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I've planted a couple boxes of bird and butterfly mix and then hummingbird mix.
Oh wow.
The flowers that came up here, I mean, have just been beautiful all summer long. All kinds of different ones.
That's pretty.
I like these little morning glories that are coming up.
Yeah, they really are.
And then I've got poppies that are growing, red poppies, red and pink poppies. All kinds of stuff came up in it. I was trying to get
That's
him on
really
camera
pretty.
because he was big and really pretty.
Oh wow. My oldest daughter, she loves butterflies.
Awesome.
I
Well,
do too. I have 2 tats on my leg with butterflies.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
I wanted to plant it because we've got a garden right behind the fence right here. And I just wanted to plant something that, like that instead of the insects and stuff taking over our garden, let them take over the actual, just a flower garden, give them an environment to thrive in that isn't our garden. And it's really like the birds and we get all kinds of stuff. There's honeybees flying around the hummingbird feeder. Last year we had a problem with them where they were swarming them really, really bad.
Right.
But yeah, I love nature. That's what I've always been. That's one thing I've always loved.
Yeah, Lisa was just saying she's got sunflowers all over hers, and I've seen pictures of her backyard, and they're pretty. She's got sunflowers, but her she says her morning glories haven't bloomed yet.
Oh, okay. Mine have been blooming for a couple weeks now. Actually, they bloomed once and then like died off, and then they started blooming again a week ago.
Mm-hmm.
I just,
Oh, wow.
it's like actually having, just like having a garden like that.
Mhm.
Our whole trailer is surrounded by hostas.
Okay.
See all the pretty purple flowers?
Mm-hmm.
And then I thought that was just awesome that when we moved in, the whole place was already had this big garden and all the flowers and stuff. And it's like, I never had any of that in my old place. My old place is just a dump. I like this place.
Yeah. I think it's pretty
Yeah, I
cool the way you have the flowers and stuff all set up. I
Right.
like that.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah, I just I pulled like, when
Here comes Jesus.
Baby Jesus.
we're gonna have the battle. We're gonna have the battle of Jesus here.
Oh, okay. Oh, you're trying
There
out
we
my
go.
locks
Battle
now.
of Jesus.
Mine's more goldy.
Oh,
Right.
it's Goldie. Oh my goodness. You guys are nuts.
I'm glad I
Tears
made you
coming out of
laugh.
my eyes.
Good. You're not bored no more.
I got one for you,
No, I'm
Nova.
not bored.
Hang on, I'm looking for one. I got one for you, Nova.
Oh my goodness. You guys are a mess. Hi,
I'm
Lovable
just an old
Road.
hippie. You can't tell, right?
I
The
like
problem
your hair.
is-
It's nice and long. It's pretty
Yeah, the only
cool.
problem is it's getting really thin right here.
Mm-hmm.
No, the thing is I come from a family where you're either gonna have hair your whole life or you're not.
Right.
So I knew there was a chance. So I'm gonna I know a lot of people that are my age that are starting to lose their hair that are just so self-conscious over it. And I'm just like, well, I've known since I was 10 years old I had a chance either going bald or having hair. And I know which way I'm going, so it happens.
Yeah, I'm waiting to see what Uncun comes up for you.
I know, I am too.
Give me just a minute.
Uh-oh, take your time. My eye makeup is gonna run. You guys have me cracking up. Oh, hang tight. Responding in chat.
Yeah, that's what I was just gonna do is look at the chat.
Mm-hmm. Hi, Lovable Rogue. Lisa 54.
Hello, people. I know I haven't been greeting because I'm blind and have problems reading chat.
And everybody, this is Notably Nova. He's super awesome. Also have on panel with me Uncontrollable, who's also awesome.
Yep.
And uncontrollable.
Yes. Yes, uncontrollable.
Yep.
I'm waiting to see what he comes up with. I am freaking dying over here.
Right. I think the
It
whole
is
battle of
hilarious.
Jesus put it.
Yeah, that was the I don't know who won. It's a tie. It's a tie.
Good answer, Morbid.
Well, I think he had the better beard.
Oh, Lovable Rogue says hi.
I
Nova.
wrote,
That was for D-Ban. You know how D-Ban has the bat?
yeah.
Yeah.
I got that one for D-Ban.
That's good.
Oh my goodness, my eyes. Oh, my
Oh,
eyes. Oh,
All right,
that
all
did
right,
it for me.
ready? All right, Nova. Here you go. That's for you, Nova. Get ready. Bam.
Uh-oh.
Oh yeah.
yeah.
My jaws hurt.
What's really sad is how much you look like my uncle with that beard.
Oh, oh my goodness.
These
Uncut
things
is
are
not
fun.
right.
These things are fun. You get a
Yeah,
character,
they are.
and you can put something together with them, and have the filters that kind of goes with that particular person, on the panels and stuff. It makes it fun, just a little lighten it up,
Right.
right?
Yep.
Oh yeah.
I know that damn smoker's got. Whoa! and that folks, or sorry, that right there is why I let my other friends light the bonfire.
It's getting hot in here, man.
Right.
Oh my goodness. I'll be right back. I gotta mute my mic. My eyes.
And Morvis, she's melting over there. That's funny.
Yo.
Oh, she disappeared now.
She probably fell off
We
the
melted her.
chair. Oh man.
That's too funny. She fell right off the chair.
Yo.
Come back, Morvis. It's okay. We'll stop.
I like that flaming beard. That was good.
That was a good one, wasn't
Yeah.
it? I love it.
Oh, man. Sure is turning out to be a nice day. It's just really, really humid.
God, I'm gonna make it cool. I'm gonna make it
You got
cool
me
for
on that
Morbin. Yeah, I cooled it off for you, Morbin. Turn the heat up. We melted
Oh my
Morbin.
goodness. Oh, he is something. Oh my goodness.
She went to get the inhaler. At least it says she went to get the inhaler.
Oh.
Oh man.
Oh, that's cool. I hear the birds singing in the background.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's really
Oh
cool.
yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, we
That
got
was
a-
hilarious.
That was good.
Yeah, my makeup was burning my eyes. I had to run to the bathroom real quick.
Oh, no.
Well, you know they say laugh till it hurts.
Yeah. Hello, roses. I'm going to hit up you guys. Right on.
Awesome.
Hey, we're silly, man. Don't mind
Right.
us.
Yep.
But hey, life ain't worth living if you can't make fun of it.
That's true.
That's how I've always looked at it. I used to be one of them people that it'd get to me and it'd get to me, and then I started thinking, fuck it. I'm just gonna something bad happens. I'm just gonna laugh about it. I'm just gonna laugh about the funny.
Yeah.
Man,
And boy, that
right?
made a change.
Well, we try to have a good time, Lovable Rogue. We really do. It doesn't
Yeah, we
always
do.
work out, but we try hard, right?
Oh yeah.
Right, I'm out there for
Uncut
positivity.
is something else.
That was good.
We start out
Anything
with,
that made me get up and run. I had
Oh my
to
God.
run.
Well, let me ask you, are you still bored?
No, I'm not bored.
Okay.
I'm not bored at all.
Mission accomplished.
There you go.
Thank you, Icon.
Oh,
Thank you, Nova.
thanks, Nova, and everybody in chat. You guys are awesome. I always love
Yeah.
the chats. The chats are just so funny. They come up with so much stuff if you pay attention to the
Oh
chat
yeah.
like I do.
Oh yeah.
I a lot of times get lost in the chat and I forget about the panel.
Right.
Yeah.
They
Yep,
come
I've
up
done
with
that
their
before.
they have their own conversations going lots of times and they're totally on
Yep.
another topic even. And
Yep.
Yep.
oh, they're fun.
Yeah, they are. I love the people that come in here.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I'm
Some
glad I
people
came in here. This has been
Mhm.
a good laugh. I needed some good belly laughs, and I've had a few.
Yeah.
yeah,
I
some
got hot. I
people-
had to turn my air on.
Oh no. It's getting hot.
Getting hot.
Yeah, some people they like to turn to the dark side, and it's not fun then. It really isn't.
Nah.
Man, I don't know how they do that stuff, but they'll do it all day long. You just watch them back and forth and going to
Right.
different streams and different panels. I'm like, good Lord. And some people they don't like getting up on a panel. I mean,
Right.
even because I tell them, I don't make people turn their cameras on because if they're uncomfortable with that aspect of it.
Right.
So I tell them, you're fine. Just if you want to come on, instead of having to type all that stuff and wear calluses on your fingertips, you're welcome to
Right.
come up on panel and try to make them feel comfortable and not so kind of I don't know how to put it where they can't open
can
up,
be-
right? They don't feel
Right, and
comfortable opening up.
And
And-
it can be difficult to convey emotion through typing.
Exactly.
It's also kind of hard to keep up with if you're conversing with the host. It's hard to keep up with conversing with them when they're able to just talk
Mhm.
and you're still trying
Yeah.
to type, especially if you're on like a phone. That's why I was saying, let me see if I can find my headphones. I'll jump up because you were getting on to new topics because I'm still typing the answer to the last question.
Exactly. Yeah.
Exactly.
And that's nothing against Morbid. It's just a simple
just-
fact that it's kind of hard to interact that way. It's so much easier to
Right.
face to face or.
Well, because we can talk so
face.
much faster than you can type it, right? And we can switch
Right.
topics
Right.
in the blink of an eye. Whereas, you're sitting over there trying to type it all out, especially on a phone where it's, a little bit more difficult.
Right.
And by that time, we've moved on to something else.
Exactly.
So
Right.
you could be 3 topics behind and still
Right.
discussing your point of views on that specific topic, right? So it makes it very, very difficult. That's why I like for people, if they want to come up. But then I think they're
Yeah.
comfortable over in chat and they get their own conversations going on. And
Right.
it's quite cool to watch what they're doing.
Oh,
There's,
yeah.
there's times where I'll get on people's panels and I won't even come up on panel. I'll just sit and talk with people that I know that are in the live stream, that are in the chat.
Yep. Well, I see
And,
Morbid. You can tell she's paying attention to her chat, which is
Right.
chat is just
Yeah.
very, very important. I can
Exactly.
listen to you guys, but I can't be typing and paying attention to it at the same time. You understand what I'm
Right.
saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
It's very difficult for it to have you listening and conversating on panel and also typing. So that's why you see
Yeah.
a lot of times in mine, I'll just sit back and I'll interact with the chat, right?
Right.
And not be actually talking and allow the panel people to talk, so I can pay
Mhm.
attention to the chat.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean, it can get difficult for me because I'm trying to process what's being said to me. At the same time, I'm trying to read what's being wrote to me. So it
Mhm.
gets kind
Right.
of a jumble, you know. Like, I won't lie, it is. It can be hard for me to process that all together at once.
Well, I mean,
Mhm.
I'm not that bright, so in the first place, so trust
Right.
me, you know what I mean? I mean, trying to have a conversation about one topic and then read off what's happening and interact with what's being text and typed over in the chat side of it. No, I can't do it, man.
Right.
I'm not that much of a multitasker. I don't think I want to be.
Exactly.
One thing
Right.
at a time, right?
Right. Well, yeah, it's easier to fully
Yep.
process something when you can take the time to process
Well, exactly, especially when I do like to process before I speak,
it. Right.
right?
Mhm. Hang tight. Hi, Mojo. Yeah, we definitely have to do Ignite again. Yeah. Oh wow.
I probably look really goofy as I'm trying to read this chat.
Oh
Oh,
yeah.
it's hard, isn't it, when you got that sun glare?
Right.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Well, my it's not even really the sun glare. It's just my vision's not the greatest. So, I mean, I won't lie. Look at how thick these things are.
Yeah. Oh, I'm getting to the point where I might have to get glasses as well.
See, I've had to wear
Yeah.
these since
I
I
have them.
was.
I have them. I just don't use them
Uh,
unless I
Just
see,
gotta drive.
I wish I had that capability, but I have to have them just to see my hand
Mhm.
clearly that far from my face.
Wow.
Yeah, yeah. I've been wearing
Yeah.
glasses. I wore contacts for probably 12, 13 years, but I've had to wear glasses since I was 3 or 4 years old.
Okay.
Yeah, I've always had really bad vision.
Yeah. I have the what do you call it? Prescription reading glasses with the line in them.
Oh, bifocals.
And yeah. And they forgot to put medicine in.
See, them are Coke bottle glasses. These aren't.
In different colors too.
When I used to work
Oh
in
my
the
goodness.
mall, we sold shutter shades. You remember the shutter shades that looked like shutters that had LED lights
Yeah.
in them? You pushed a button right here and they'd flash like green or red or different colors and stuff. And I had to occasionally wear them when I was working. Oh my God, did that suck?
Mhm.
Because everything turns green and then it goes back to normal colors. Then it's all green, then it goes back to normal colors.
Yeah.
I worked for a pretty cool company. It was a miniature golf place that was all under blacklight. So, like, I spent
Mhm.
12 hours of a day in a black room that everything was lit by blacklight. So, like,
Mhm.
it was pretty cool though. Like, it didn't really have any problems with like my eyes hurting or anything like that because I was working till
Mhm.
after dark. So when I got off work, it really wasn't that affecting. But if I worked a half
Right.
shift and got off in the afternoon, oh, my eyes hurt as soon as I walked outside.
Yeah. Lisa 54 said you have a great laugh, Nova.
Well, thank you.
She said his laugh is great.
Well, I'm a goofball. What can I say?
Yeah, you are.
I've,
But yeah, I
I've,
remember getting my first set of glasses and they didn't have anything in them. I'm riding home and couldn't see shit. So I called the eye doctor. And I was like, y'all didn't put no medicine in my glasses. And my housemate was laughing so hard. And he said, don't call them and say that because they're going to think you're on something. I said, well, in 45 minutes, I will be. So I had to drive
Right.
You're a rock star.
No, he's a rock star.
Oh yeah. Rock on. Gotta head then.
You got
Right,
you gotta
let's
hit
go.
it. Oh, I can't do that anymore, Nova.
I know you've got problems with your neck already. To do that,
Yeah.
you don't really throw it out.
Yeah,
Right.
I can't headbang anymore. I was so upset.
Oh man.
Wow.
I know, right? Oh, look
Right.
at that.
What the fuck?
That's weird.
That's definitely
Bad day with makeup.
uncontrollable.
speechless.
Brought to you in polychrome.
Yes. It does you justice. It does you justice.
It fits, doesn't it?
Yes, it fits. Oh, oh,
Oh, man.
uncut is something else.
He's just cracking me up today.
Yeah, you're making my jaws hurt.
The Purple
What
Man
the-
group. There's the Purple Man group. He's gonna start singing "I'm blue."
That's
and I'm
That
Anita.
monochrome.
Monochrome.
Yeah, because you see how it changes, like a little bit of that color change, depending on the
Yeah,
light.
Yeah,
That's kind
That's
of
pretty
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, it's really
Yeah.
cool.
Hmm.
Oh, the joys of having a PC.
I know, right?
Yeah, I know.
My makeup's better
I
than
need
yours.
to get one.
My makeup's
Yes,
better
it
than
is. Your
yeah.
makeup is way better than mine.
Yep.
Well, we melted all
He's
Morbid's
got my
off.
eyes running.
Well, we melted all Morbid's off already this morning.
He surely did. I had
By
to
the
run
end-
to the bathroom.
By the end of this stream, Morva's not gonna have any makeup left because she's done
Nope.
cried it off.
Nope.
I'm just waiting to see what's next.
Oh wow. Lovable said
Oh,
he was Purple Ronnie. Lovable called him Purple Ronnie.
Purple Ronnie.
I haven't heard that one.
Oh my goodness. Y'all got my jaws hurting.
Well, that's how you know you had a good time.
Oh yeah. Wow.
We're all just silently waiting for the next pop to see what the next
Yes,
one
we're
is.
waiting.
Yep.
You never know with uncontrollable. You
Right.
never know.
Well, the first time I met Uncontrollable, I think he was a frog smoking a pipe.
Hmm.
I
Like
don't-
Jeremiah was a bullfrog.
Yeah. Jeremiah
Was a bullfrog. Da da
Oh,
da.
that's mighty fine. How the hell did that go? My dad used to sing that song to me when I was a little bit. I used to remember all the lyrics to it. It's been a long
Yeah.
time since I heard that though.
Yeah. That was a cool tune, though. You got to admit,
Oh, yeah.
it was a cool tune. Oh, yeah.
Yep. Well,
I'm
My
a little
dad's-
rocker, so.
awesome.
Oh, yeah.
Rock on. Rock on.
Rock on.
That's like my stereo in my room. The speakers, each one of the speakers has a word on it. And when you sit and look at my stereo, it says, when you read it from the left to the right, it says rock peace. Because that's what I've always believed in. Keep it
Right.
rocking, rock
Right.
peace.
That's true. Lovable said she's going to be locked up. She said she's going to laugh into herself at work.
People are sitting around going, what is she laughing at? I know that feeling because sometimes when I'm on people's panels when I'm driving, I know I look goofy as hell to traffic beside me because there's nobody in my car and I'm just talking away.
They're
Who
probably
think I'm talking
thinking,
to?
what's wrong with him?
Oh, there's plenty wrong with me. I mean, I've got issues, but hey, at least it was a good CD.
Yeah, hey.
I've been using that joke for what, 22 years now or some shit.
It works.
It does. It really does. And like I was years ago when I was back when I used to try to do the whole online dating thing. I realized that if she doesn't get that joke, she's not right for you, bro.
Right. She got it, didn't she?
Right. Yep. Yeah, you got it. You did. You got it. A friend of mine, she just went and saw them recently, and she bought a T-shirt that says "Still a Freak" on it.
Oh,
The Freak on
wow.
the Leash. It's the Freak on the Leash
Mm-hmm.
album cover on the back, but on the front of it, it says "Still a Freak." And I
Oh,
just
wow.
thought that was awesome.
Yeah, that is.
Hey, I'm
That
from
really
the
is.
generation that they labeled us freaks, and we went, "Yeah, I'm a freak." I mean, seriously. If I didn't have the upside down flag hanging off the antenna of my car right now, I'm actually going to have a friend of mine sew up a little black flag about that
Mm-hmm.
big. And if I can get, if I got to get somebody that can, if she's going to do it, she's got a sewing machine that she could program. But if I can get somebody that can write it the correct way, I'm going to get a little black flag about that big made to put on the antenna of my car that just says the word freak in white letters on it, like it's wrote on the Freak on the Leash album cover. Because I'm
Oh.
I've flown my freak flag every day. I might as well actually fly it. That's the way I look at it, you know?
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
wow.
Yeah, obviously with the hair, I'm a metal guy.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't listen to. I've never been a pop kind of guy, or like,
Me neither.
you know, I grew up listening to country because I grew up in the country, so I don't really
Right.
listen to it anymore. I mean, and then
Mm-hmm.
all new country just sounds like all new pop music, so I don't even listen to it. And I was
Right.
offended. I was offended by a country radio station. There was in my area. There was only one modern rock station that actually played like new rock and stuff. And
Mm-hmm.
this company came in, bought the radio station out, and fired the two morning DJs who were the funniest two DJs in the area. And they had a show going for, it was, I think, 2 months after their 10-year anniversary. And
Mm-hmm.
fired them and immediately swapped this rock station over to a country station. So that meant we
Mm-hmm.
had 9 country music stations in the area and no modern rock station.
Hey,
Oh,
Morbid,
wow.
Morbid Nova, I
Yes.
have to run. I just had a friend come over and need some help here real quick, so I'm going to have to jump. But thank you very much for
Okay.
having me, and I
Thank
hope
you
to
for
see you
being up
soon.
here.
Oh,
It was good
anytime.
talking
Anytime.
to
Okay.
you, Joel.
You too, Nova. You guys have a great day. Take
You
care.
too. Yep.
Peace, everybody.
It still got me dying over there. I don't know which one
Oh,
had me laughing the hardest.
I
They
don't
all
know
had.
which one.
I still think the mohawk was the one that caught me the most off guard.
Yeah, that mohawk brings back the 80s.
Yep.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
tried doing that, getting it all spiked up one year for Halloween, and it just didn't work. Plus, I don't
Right.
think I'd have looked all that right with it. I mean, it
Takes a
was
lot of
long enough.
hairspray. Yeah,
Yeah,
it is long
a
enough.
lot of hairspray.
Yep.
Yeah, I was gonna do the Liberty spikes one year for Halloween because I got my trench coat. I was just what I was gonna do was I was gonna try to go as a British punk rocker without the accent.
Mhm.
Because long black trench coat, all black, and then I was gonna try to do like 5 blue Liberty spikes on my head, but I just couldn't get it to stay up.
Uh-huh.
So instead, I went as a blue-haired freak in a trench coat.
Aw.
So I wasn't much different than I normally am. I just had blue hair.
Mhm. That blue hair. Wow.
Back inside, I was gonna say if my dog is out here, I could show you my dog that has a natural growing mohawk. Actually,
Really?
hang on a second. I just thought of that. I can. I've got a picture of him as it's actually my old avatar on my channel. That little thing right there, that's my dog.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's Yogetsu. He's a rat terrier Shih Tzu mix.
Mhm.
He's a good old dog.
Cute.
Fat. Well, he weighs like 27 pounds, and he's got legs that are about 4.5 inches long.
Mhm.
He's a little hot dog. Yogi, come here.
Aw.
Maybe not. No, guess not. Tried to let him out. He's probably back in back, sleeping in front of the AC.
Yeah. So is it really hot where you are?
It's supposed to get to something like 89 degrees today. It's really
Mhm.
humid though. When I woke up, there was 80% humidity.
Mm.
Yeah,
That's a lot.
Right, I'm sitting out here. I'm sweating pretty good just sitting here on the porch, but I'm in the shade, so I'm not really hot. It's just the humidity getting to me.
Yeah, that humidity, it'll do it, that humidity.
Yep.
Yeah. That's why my ass is in the house.
Right. Well, I don't smoke in the house, so that's why I'm sitting on the front porch.
Oh, okay.
The trailer me and my dad moved into is it had never been smoked in the entire time it was owned. So we figured since we were staying because he was living in the trailer that we were living in before was my trailer, and when we had to move out of my trailer because of the issues that we had where it was affecting our health, and we wound up staying in a friend of his RV that the guy doesn't smoke cigarettes. So we had already spent 6 weeks used to having to go outside every time we wanted a cigarette. So when we moved into this place, since it had never been smoked in, it's like, well, why even try to smoke a cigarette in it? And we've been here for almost a year now, and still have not smoked a single cigarette in the house.
That's good.
I'll tell you, it's nice walking into a house that doesn't just stink like cigarettes. Like I noticed the difference. I can breathe when I wake up in the mornings, and
yeah,
you know.
Yeah,
Plus, I'm
a big
trying
difference.
to quit.
Are you?
Yeah, it's not working very well. I'm smoking more than I was a month ago.
Yeah. I tried. It just didn't work.
Well, what gets me is when I'm driving. because I do a lot of driving when I'm not chasing calls, trying to do my cop watches and stuff, and I'm just cigarette
Right.
after cigarette after cigarette. I gotta quit. Like, just smoking a pack and a half, almost 2 packs a day, just ain't working.
Yeah, that's what I'm smoking, and I need to cut down.
Right.
Yep.
Hi.
Hi, Bama Green Eyes.
Oh, hi, Bama. I waved and I just realized my camera wasn't on. Let's
How
try
you
that
doing,
again.
Bama?
Hi, Bama.
Oh. Okay, you too, Lisa54. Thank you for dropping in. You have a great day, sweetie. Love you.
Yeah, it was nice meeting you, Lisa.
Yeah, she's a good girl.
Yeah, that's cool. Well, I know we were keeping her entertained. Just
Oh,
reading
yeah.
the chat. I think anybody that was here for the which one's he gonna pop up with now was pretty well
Yeah,
entertained.
it was pretty awesome. Uncon is something else. When he
Yes.
came out with that Jesus one, I was done.
Well, I think what put it over the top was I pulled my hat off and dropped my hair and said, "Ooh, Battle of the Jesus."
Yeah, that did it. It's both. It's a tie. It was a tie.
Right.
It was a tie. Yeah. We're just hanging out, Bama. No specific topic, just hanging out. We were bored, so I decided to come on live.
Yep, and I see she was bored and I was bored, and I'm like, hey, somebody to talk to. And
Yeah.
it's been an adventure since.
Yeah. Yeah. Let me see something here. These are what my glasses look like.
Oh, what'd I do?
You?
Oh. Hang on, I know what I did.
I took my glasses back off. Okay, make sure you keep in touch, Lisa.
Okay.
I hope
I know
you
what
get
I
your
did.
phone fixed soon. What'd you do?
I went to clear notification and I hit the tab button, so it swapped me over to YouTube real quick.
Oh, okay.
I was trying to. I thought I had backed out of the panel, but when I heard you say something, I was like, "What?" And I realized what I did.
Sometimes I do that too. One time I knocked myself out of my own chat.
Oh shit!
And then couldn't get back in. I couldn't get back in, so I started another one. There were people still in the room talking to each other, thinking that I'm coming back and didn't.
You're over
It
on
was
another live
hilarious.
talking to. That's good.
Yeah, my notebook's a piece of crap. I need a new laptop.
I just need one, period. All I got is my phone.
Yeah. Yeah, I just seen a feature where people can do it with their phones. I haven't tried mine yet.
Yeah, I haven't. I've been meaning to do a test on mine. The way I was doing my streams before was Tank was getting on through my account and starting the stream, and then just sending me the link so I could jump on like I jumped onto your stream, and that's how we were doing my streams before. But yeah, I need to do the test on that just to see how to do it, so in case something happens where I can just go live if I have to.
Yeah,
You know?
that'd be awesome. Well,
Right.
I hit all, so anytime that you come on, I'll see you.
Awesome.
Yeah, because
I
a lot of
appreciate
people
that.
they've been complaining that they don't get, like, if I come on, they'll say, "Oh, well, we haven't seen you," and but when I just unsub, resub, and then on that bell I click all. Yeah.
Right. Well, when I
That way
subbed
I
to your
get
channel,
everything.
I clicked all, and that's how I seen the
Yeah.
notification that said board, and I'm like, oh, Morbid's on, huh? So I clicked over and hi, Morbid, I'm here.
I'm glad you did. I'm glad you did. You made my
I'm
day.
glad I did. It made my day.
Yeah. You're always welcome to come up here anytime.
And you're always welcome on my streams if I have a stream as well.
Cool.
You know, I don't do I've never really done the one panel I did kind of blew up into some shit, and I've just been leery on doing it anymore because, and I'm not for all that divisive stuff, you know.
Yeah. I'm not either.
Right, and I can tell
Because
that.
like I said, yeah, this is the drama side, and I can't stand it. You know, because at one point I was in the drama, didn't want to be in the drama. So
Same
I
here.
just cut myself from that, you know.
Right.
And
Yep.
like if people want to get away from it, they're more than welcome to come here. But as far as poison, not welcome.
Right.
I don't want that
Well, that's
mess in my
awesome.
chat. Mm-hmm. Normally
Right,
I say boots to asses.
Right. Oh yeah, I like the few channels that I mod on. I've got a toolbox, and don't worry, I will use it.
That's right.
And the sad thing is I've only ever had to use it just a couple times,
Mm-hmm.
and more often than not, I did a good one on a panel one time. I went to put my phone, I had my headphones in, I was listening, and I went to put my phone in my pocket to get out of the car, and apparently one of my friends who didn't have a wrench on there, I timed her out, just like. Yeah, I got to pull my phone out of my pocket, and I see that I timed her out, and I'm just like, oh my god, I'm gonna be in trouble. And then everybody on the panel, they all seen what I did because I wasn't on the panel. I was just in the chat at the time. And everybody on the panel was like, oh shit, Nova's in trouble. And surprisingly
Uh-oh.
enough, I didn't get in trouble.
Right. Yeah.
But I will say this, I was fully deserving of it if I would have gotten in trouble.
Right. But you didn't. That's a good
Right.
thing.
Right.
Right.
Oh, wow.
What'd you say?
Goldfinch.
Oh, wow.
One of the Iowa State birds. Well, the Iowa State bird.
Mm-hmm.
I've lived in the Sable Home Park for 28 years now, and
Mm-hmm.
I'd never really seen them here in the mobile home
Really?
park until this summer. And a month or so ago, there was 20 or 30 of them kept flying around here.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that was cool. I don't see them very often. The birds that I miss seeing though are the state bird of Oklahoma, where I'm from originally.
Mm-hmm.
If you ever get a chance, look up scissor-tailed flycatcher.
Scissor-tail flycatcher?
Yep, that's the Oklahoma
Okay.
state bird. When they fly, their wings, their feathers on their tail look like the blade. They have extra long, like 2 extra long feathers on their tails, and they look like the blades of open scissors. They're really cool looking birds, like really cool looking birds.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I always thought they were just cool. I was doing last year and the year before last, I was moving food trailers for like state and county fairs and that kind of stuff. You know, the hot dog stands or the lemonade stands. And we were taking they get parked in Oklahoma every year. Every time we'd go down to Oklahoma to either pick them up or drop them off, I was always hoping, man, we get here about sunrise. I wonder if I'm ever going to see one. I never saw one on any of them trips. That made me sad. Because I remember when I was a little kid seeing them things just lining the fence along the one side of the property.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Damn, he's quick. My hummingbird, one of
Wow.
the hummingbirds just hit the hummingbird.
Hummingbird?
Yeah, I didn't even get a chance to get my camera turned around to show him.
Yeah. Bama said, She's been really bored. Philip went back to work after being off for 4 months.
Oh,
Yeah. I was bored. That's what I put till today.
right.
That uncun. He is something else.
Oh, he
I'm gonna
had
have
me
to set my
dying.
alarm to be off, like to be up for his panels because he's on in the wee hours of the morning.
Right. Right. Yeah. And I'm usually like the wee hours of the morning. I'm usually trying to get to bed.
Oh, Lovable just said Nova, a video she's done has black swans in it. Never been in her area ever.
Oh wow. I'll
I'm gonna have to
check that
check that
out.
out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's cool. Yeah, I posted a 10-second clip bitching about the Canadian geese that were down around the border from my house.
Mm-hmm.
Tank sent his army after me. It was a 10-second video about them goddamn Canadians always sending their gangs to hunt me down. Because that lake that's about a quarter mile from me down the road, right down at the end of the trailer court, the geese always go down there and they land down there and spend time down there. So they're flying over my house all the time. And my dog hates them. He barks it. He doesn't bark at any other bird, but a goose flies over my house and he loses his doggy shit.
Aw.
I think he knows they could be dinner. I think that's what his issue is.
Mm-hmm. You're welcome, Bama. You know I couldn't leave you out, girl. She's in the blue club.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah, I love Bama. She's awesome.
Yeah. Yep.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So what's your plans going to be for the rest of the day? Just hanging out, chilling out?
Try and decide if I'm going to hide in the AC or if I'm going to go do some cop watching. See if you can catch me to see it. I don't know if my camera caught that. There's a lake quarter mile from me that direction.
Mm-hmm.
That direction. And there's an airport a mile from me that direction.
Oh, wow.
So I get planes and the video of me versus 2 county cops in front of my house because I was sitting in my car. There's a helicopter you can hear in the background flying over. And one of my friends is like, "Did they send the ghetto bird after you?" And I'm like, "No, I live a mile from an airport. I have air traffic over my house all the time. Like every Wednesday,
Uh-huh.
my friends used to come over back in the day, and this is back when I used to smoke weed all the time and stuff. They'd come over and they'd just start losing their shit on Wednesdays because at the airport is a National Guard unit, and they fly their Chinooks, the twin blade helicopters. They fly the Chinooks right over the trailer court every Wednesday for training. And I mean, they just start
Wow.
losing their shit because the whole house would start shaking and stuff because these helicopters are real low as they're flying over. What's going on, man? I'm like, weekend warriors are going training? I don't know. What are you freaking out about? Well, I mean, I used to tell them, well, if you look out there, the helicopters, and they go over, you might see a guy leaning out the door flipping me off. Because my neighbor, one of my good friends, he's in the Guard out of that actual unit. So, like, there was one time I did literally step out my front door as the helicopters were going over, and I looked up, and the second helicopter, the guy kind of leaned out the door, giving me the finger, and I'm just like, "You son of a bitch," because I knew who it was,
Right.
He got some
Thank
really
you,
cool
Bama.
pictures. He got to ride the hook underneath the helicopter.
Oh, really?
Yeah, on training one time. That was cool
Mm-hmm.
seeing the pictures of him like 600 feet in the air hanging off a fucking rope underneath the helicopter. All I'm thinking is, boy, that had to have been an experience. This guy looks
Yeah.
at me and goes, yeah, but it's still not as bad as that house we roofed on Scott Street. We,
Wow.
him and my dad, and it was when I was 15, and
Mm-hmm.
I was there for like cleanup crew and stuff, but I actually had my own job that when I got off work, Dad would go pick me up, and then he'd take me back to the job site, and I'd just help with little piddly stuff. And
Mm-hmm.
that house, we had a 65-foot boom to be able to roof the turret that was on the house, and the 65-foot boom barely reached the bottom of the turret.
Oh wow.
Now, this is the crazy part about it. If you look straight out from the turret towards the river, you were looking over the 4-story courthouse, 5-story. Well, you were looking over the county courthouse, like you could actually see over the county courthouse. And our county courthouse is a big building.
Mm-hmm.
And it was just crazy how high up in the air you really were when you were on the roof of that house looking over the river.
Oh wow.
I'll never forget that. That was a wild roof. My
Mm.
dad, he wound up he tore the turret off, and then my buddy wound up roofing the turret. He shingled it, but when my dad tore it off, he tore it off using two 2x4s this small. Nailed one 2x4 down, stood on it, would strip the next spot, nail the other 2x4 down, step onto it, strip the spot, pull that 2x4, and
Mm-hmm.
he went all the way around that turret. And that's how he stripped that thing. Everybody
Oh
that was
wow.
watching him do it was just like, are you fucking crazy? No, we gotta get the job done. And people wonder why I'm like I am. That's the shit I grew up watching my father do.
Right. Are you looking at chat?
Yeah, I'm just
I'm
looking at
trying to
chat.
keep up with it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, lovable. I'm from Iowa. I actually live in the States.
Yeah, we definitely got to find a way and meet up one day. That'd be cool.
Right, yeah, we're not very far from each other.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, I drove 4.5 hours, 5 hours to go do cop watching with Chuck Bronson here a month ago. Not even quite
Mm-hmm.
a month ago. So yeah, I mean that's only about half the trip.
Yeah.
I mean, figure out some time to like just meet up in Dubuque or something. That way we're kind of in the middle ground.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
That would be real cool.
Go up there,
See, I would
meet up.
do the cop watching thing, but we barely see cops out here.
Right. Yep.
I live in the
I believe that.
country.
Yep, I believe that. I really do. I believe that. That's why I don't do. That's why I do the city. That's why I don't really do the county, because the county, I live in the largest county in the state of Iowa, and
Right.
it's so hard to try to chase county calls because I gotta drive 15 miles this way or 12 miles that way, or like the only time I see county is when they're backing a call in town.
Yeah.
Or I just happen to be on the edge of town when they do a stop right on the edge of town. Otherwise, I don't see them other than when they're patrolling the trailer park. And when they patrol
Mm-hmm.
the trailer park, they like to stop and tell me I'm copying an attitude because I told them I didn't consent to their conversation. They're free to go. I was sitting in my car. This is no joke. I was sitting in my car. There's a 10-minute video on my channel called "Tyranny Exists Everywhere." And
Right.
it upset me because I was sitting in my car in front of my house, and it's 10:30 at night on a Saturday night. I had just got home, and when I got home, Chuck had went live, so I jumped on his live. Never got out of my car. I had my door open a little bit and my foot up on the door, but I was sitting there, and I don't live on a public street. I live in a mobile home park. The
Right.
public street is not the road in the trailer park. as I'm sitting there watching this live, I got my headphones in, my phone right here in front of my, it's laid up on my steering wheel, as a matter of fact. This cop turns the corner behind me and stops right next to me. He winds down his window and goes, "You good?" I look down and went, "Yeah, I'm good, man. You're good." Like, I don't need service or anything. And he proceeds to go, "Well, it's really weird to be sitting in your car. That's unusual, blah, blah, blah." And I turned and looked at the guy and I said, "Look, man, I don't consent to you," because I was actually, I call it sub whoring, because I was trying to gain subscribers and stuff in Chuck's chat. And because I've gone chasing with Chuck, I can link like my videos with Chuck in his chat. He's on a mod on it. Well, everybody's a mod on his channel. But I was sitting there trying to work on my subscribers, getting new subscribers, and I actually had one of my other friends in the community was helping me spread my link and stuff when this was going on. And the first time I said, "No, man, you're good," I turned my head back to my phone. He started saying that. I turned and looked at him and said, "Look, man, I don't consent to your conversation. You're free to go." And he goes, "Well, if you're going to cop an attitude with me," and takes his foot off the brake. I got out of my car and said 3 times, "I want your name and badge number." My video starts right in the middle of me saying the words "badge number." And I mean, this cop just tells me you don't have to, his backup unit that he came right up tells me you don't have to consent to a conversation. The other cop told me the very first thing is I get out and I'm like, he gets out of the car and he comes back and I'm like, "What's your name and badge number?" He tells me his name and badge number and he goes, or no, he calls out that he's out with an individual in the trailer. And I go, "Look, you're not out with anybody. I just want to identify you. I just want your name and badge." I didn't plan on making a report or anything, and I still haven't done anything about it. And I really don't necessarily plan on doing anything about it. It just kind of, the whole situation pissed me off a little bit. He made me out to be a jerk because I was asserting my right to be left alone. And I didn't like that.
Right.
Well, he tells me his name, and I go, "Look, I just wanted to identify you." And he looks at me and goes, "Well, what if I want to identify you?" I laid it straight to him. I said, "You got to have probable cause and reasonably articulated suspicion." His exact reaction was, "Huh, are you a lawyer?" What the hell is that
Oh,
about?
wow.
Yeah. Like, what? Don't give me a condescending attitude because I said, "Look, dude, I'm good. You can go. I don't need to hear your bullshit."
Right.
And I didn't say those words. What I actually said to him was, "Look, man, I don't consent to your." I turned my head and said, "Look, man, I don't consent to your conversation. You're free to go." And I turned my head back to look at my phone. And that's when he goes, "Well, you're going to cop an attitude with me." And all I thought was, well, if somebody's going to have an attitude, then I'm going to figure out exactly who you are so I know who has the attitude.
Right.
Because, I just wanted to be left alone. I wasn't committing a crime. I was sitting in my car on the private road I live on, watching a video on my phone. You don't need to sit and tell me that it's strange to sit in my car with my foot up on my door.
Right.
I wasn't in my driveway, but I've got 2 vehicles parked in my driveway, and I've got 3 vehicles. So I kind of can't park this one where 2 of them are at, And it just proceeded to be a bunch of bullshit. I mean, it really did. But it led to them saying some of the dumbest things I've ever heard come out of a cop's mouth. You don't have to consent to a consensual conversation. When you ask for an officer's name and badge number, you're consenting to a conversation. See, I didn't know that asking an officer to conform to his official policy is consent to a conversation. I understand that I can walk up to any police officer on duty or off duty and ask them for their name and badge number, and they are obligated by their policies to give me their name and badge number. And by exercising my rights, I can walk up to any cop on the street and say, "Officer, what's your name and badge number?" That officer tells me his name and badge number. I don't even have to respond. I can just turn and walk away. That's not consenting to a conversation. That's just asking them to follow their policy. He also told me that, quote unquote, "I'm pretty sure you can watch your video with us standing here." So apparently all the crime in my county's been stalled because they were going to have 2 county cops stand and watch me watch a YouTube video. Yeah.
Unbelievable.
And, he also, I told him, "Look, I was just sitting in my car watching a video. Now I've got 2 guys with guns staring me down. the backup officer laughs and goes, "Oh, come on!" And the officer, that the whole altercation started because he was. I took it as him being rude, as him giving me an attitude for asserting my right. He looks at me and
Mhm.
goes, "Have I touched my gun yet?" What the fuck did he mean by yet?
Oh
I'd
my
still like to know
goodness.
that. Like, what did he mean by yet? He perceived me as a threat because I want his name and badge number because he decided to start flapping his gums at me after I told him, "Look, man, you're good. I'm good." You
Wow.
know?
Unbelievable.
And this is the same county that I told you about, the three third shift officers stopping me and surrounding me and telling me that if I didn't give them my ID, even though no crime had been committed, things were going to go different. They were going to try to get me for some form of contempt of cop, probably disorderly conduct. The only problem with that
Mhm.
is an officer cannot be the victim of disorderly conduct. Yeah, they were
Unbelievable.
trying. And what was that over? I was walking my dog down the side. I've got another friend of mine. I was on his stream talking to him, and I had my tripod in my hand because it's easier to carry my phone and my tripod if I'm talking to somebody on a stream when I'm walking my dog at night. That way my
Mhm.
camera's not jumping all over if the dog yanks me a direction or something. And
Right.
I stopped for a second and turned my light on in the tall grass that's in the V for the on ramp onto the highway. I was down on the public road, not the highway, because when I started walking by, all the birds that take cover in all the long grass down there at night, whenever me and my dog walk by, they just start tripping out like crazy. I turned my flashlight on just for a second so that I could show them. You could see like the eyes of the birds and the grasses. This grass is just rolling because the birds are going away from it. And I turned my flashlight off and kept on going. And turned around, I was heading back towards the house, and a county cop went by. Didn't slow down, nothing. I didn't think anything of it. I just turned my head and looked to see which way he was, to see if he was going to the bar back up there or something. And he turned off the road. It wasn't nothing. And I'm walking, and I get about 8th mile down the road, and I'm going, "What the hell is it?" And I literally, you can actually hear me say this on the live stream. I go, "What the hell is this? One going to try to blind me when he goes by?" Because I'm seeing down the road a set of grill lights, the brush guard lights,
Mhm.
spotlights, high beams, and the takedown lights on the light bar. The white lights that are on the side, the front and back of the light bar are all lit up solid on this squad car that goes past me 20 mile an hour faster than the speed limit. Just in the video, all you see is just a big white blur go by. Like, what is that about? Why are they trying to blind somebody walking down the side of the road with their dog? What
Right.
about what about the traffic that crosses that road when that officer came up that road? What about
Mhm.
them? Is it legal for them to go out and assault somebody? Like, I have poor vision. That hurt my eyes to be blinded like that when the cop went
Mm.
by. And what is that about? And then I go another eighth of a mile and turn the corner to the road that the trailer court's actually on. And there's a county cop sitting in the implement dealer right there, and he's just a glaring at me as I go walking by. And all I'm thinking is, guys, I got a flashlight hanging around. It's a pen light that I hang around off my chain around my neck so that it lights me up. And then I've got a couple of the rubber mount bicycle lights. They got that stretchy mount. I'll put a white light around my dog's collar. And then my dog is a good enough dog. I can actually take the tail light and wrap it around his tail, like clamp it on his
Mhm.
tail, and it don't hurt him or anything. So he's got a red flashy light that's not real bright, but it's bright enough you'd notice it on his tail, and he's got a white light on his neck. That way people see both of us when we're walking at night. There's no crime in that. They tell us we're supposed to be visible if we're going to go for a walk at night. So
Right.
why do they stalk me like that? I still do not understand that.
Mm.
Apparently here in this county, you're not free to travel as you please. That's the only thing
Yeah.
I can take from it. I don't get it. And it's only the third shift cops that act this way. Oh, and that
Mhm.
was another thing that the backup officer told me. He told me straight to my face that I patrol this place all the time. I've never seen that car sitting there before. I looked him straight in the face and said, "Well, then you're full of shit." Those are my
Oh,
exact words
snap.
to him. I mean, those are my car sits in front of my house every day. It's funny is they tell me that that it's a public street here in the trailer court. That's why the cop. I turned and after I said I just wanted your name and badge number. All right, and I turned to walk back to my car like you're free to go. And he starts walking away. Well, you're the one that confronted me, blah blah, that walked up to me, and I was just ignoring him at that point. I was just walking back to sit down in my car and ignore him. And he turns and runs my license plate. He did it in a retaliatory fashion because I told him he had to have probable cause or reasonably articulated suspicion. And I'm
Mm-hmm.
like, oh, so you think you can legally run my plate on private property? Well, this is a public road. Well, then why is it every time we've called the county cops about somebody driving through this mobile home park recklessly, the county cops have told us, or when I went through the issue with the water lines that resulted in me losing my whole house. How come every time I've dealt with that, the county sheriff's department tells me that this is private property, that they have no jurisdiction unless they're here on a call. Well, I haven't been part of that. I'm like, well, so have I committed any kind of a crime? Am I being detained? Well, you just told me you're on private property. Well, if I'm on private property, get the fuck out. I didn't say this, but all I thought was, well, if I'm on private property, get the fuck off my private property.
Right.
Well, the funny thing is the next day I walked up my front door to come outside and smoke a cigarette. And as soon as I opened the front door, there's 6 squad cars parked in front of the trailer that's 2 trailers down from me, but they were pretty much parked in front of my house. And I'm just like, oh shit.
Mm-hmm.
I turned around, went right back in and grabbed my phone so I had my camera. And when I came back out, the laborer for the landlord, the owner of the trailer park, the guy that comes out and tears down the trailers, does the maintenance, that kind of stuff, he's standing across the street from me. And he goes, yeah, well, I don't know what's going on. I walked over and I put my phone in my car mount and started recording. Excuse me. But I stood there and I was talking to him kind of away from the car, but my camera picked it up. I was telling him about what had happened the night before with them 2 cops. And he sits there and he tells me, well, this ain't a public road. This road is owned and maintained by Dan. That's why it looks like it does, which is the owner of the trailer park. I said, right. And
Mm-hmm.
then he also told me that he's never seen my car sitting there before. How often you see my car sitting there? And I quote, this is exactly what he says in this video. He goes, every fucking day. So then why am I getting harassed by a cop who says that he patrols here all the time? He's never seen my car before. They have the legal immunity to lie to your face to investigate a crime, but I had committed no crime. Like I
Right.
hadn't even there was even no disorderly conduct because they can't tell me as a renter of this on this property, I am in care and control of the property. They cannot get me for disorderly conduct on private property that I am in care and control of. Because
Right.
disorderly conduct requires a victim. There was nobody outside in the trailer court that night. There's me and 2 cops that were just staring me down. I mean, it was
Mm.
a 10-minute altercation. And
Wow.
yeah, and the sad thing is I wound up missing the last 10 minutes of Chuck's live, so I didn't get my channel out there anymore. And I was actually talking to Chuck through the chat because he was reading chat while he was out driving, cop watching. And it was just sad that I literally felt like they were harassing me and interrupted my work because my cop
Unbelievable.
watching and yeah, it is. It's for sitting in my car. For sitting in my car with my foot up on my door. It's still not a
Not
crime.
doing anything, just sitting in your car, not
And
doing anything.
not only sitting in my car, but sitting in my car in front of my home.
Unbelievable.
Right. A lot of people realize, and that's like that altercation where I got threatened to be slept. I'll have my boyfriend come sleep your ass. I still think that's funny she said that, didn't. But that one, the cop, a lot of people don't understand that they have no duty or obligation to act. And this is that's what qualified immunity does for them. I mean, it's the most extreme example I could give. But say you and I are standing on a street corner and we're having an altercation, right?
Mm-hmm.
And a cop pulls up and stops at the light, and I pull a gun out and I shoot you in the head. That cop can just take off down the road and drive on down the road and not do a damn thing about it because he has no duty or obligation to act when he sees a crime committed, and he has no duty or obligation to protect anyone except for the corporate interest.
Oh wow.
Yeah, a lot of people don't realize
Unbelievable.
that. That's why when that that's why that video that I made of Nova versus Three Karens is it ends with that cop because this lady says that to me and I turned because this cop was trying to chase them off because they're just screaming out. They stalked me back up to the corner and started chewing my ass out and all this about how don't you respect the mother and all this other stuff. And I'm just like, look, I'm just trying to film squad cars parked on the side of the street. But that lady threatened me, and I turned and looked at the cop that was yelling at him because he was here. He could hear what was going on, and he was watching what was going on. And he goes, and I go, you hear that? She just threatened me. And the cop's answer to me was, I'm busy, all right? And all I could think was, well, gee, didn't you do your public service?
Mm, mm.
And the really sad thing is, you know, I stayed away from being in the actual chaos that was the scene. And before people that came up and accosted me and ran their mouths about, you know, tried getting me riled up and got all riled up over that shit, they turned when they walked away and walked directly back across the street right down in the middle of that. I know that they went down there and they were more than likely down there telling the mother, you know, you got some guy up there who's recording and you said he can't record, the news can't record, but he thinks he can record, blah, 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 blah. You know?
Mm-hmm.
And it's like I was just trying to get B-roll footage of some squad cars parked on the side of the road, and it had
Wow.
nothing to do with it. You know, people. I'm shocked I haven't got any hate on the video, but I think it's because of the people that watch my videos and because they're part of the community as well. You know, the quote unquote
Mm-hmm.
community. I think that's why I haven't got any hate on it because they all understand that I was exercising my right to be free press. But I'm sure that there's going to be somebody out there sometime that's going to be like, well, you know, you were really rude by going right on past them without answering them and turning off your camera. Well, and this would be my response. Well, Karen, I'm sorry you don't understand what my rights are, and I will exercise them freely.
Wow.
Because
And
I
you know
wasn't
what? I never knew that. So I learned something new today.
right. Yeah, I mean, there's been several. I got another one that I'm sure if you're on Facebook, you've seen posts about it about the whole burning the American flag should be a crime. Well,
Mm-hmm.
I wholeheartedly disagree with that because of the ruling of Johnson versus the state of Texas.
Mm-hmm.
1989, the Supreme Court made a 5-4 decision that burning an American flag is absolutely protected under your First Amendment right to freedom of expression. You know, it's literally been ruled on. So people that say,
Mm-hmm.
well, you know, they're violating flag code. Well, flag code can't supersede the Constitution, and the Constitution says it's perfectly okay for me to walk out. Like I don't agree with burning the flag. You know, I don't necessarily I don't agree with it, but it's their right to do it. And the moment that I try to take their right to freedom of expression from them, I'm taking my right to freedom of expression from myself.
Exactly.
You know,
Exactly.
and I'll never do that.
Right.
You know, I'm if I attack their right to freedom of expression because they're burning a flag, I'm attacking your right to freedom of expression because, and I'm not saying you do, but because you're standing on a street corner holding a sign that says "fuck the police," you know, or "fuck the government," or as the back window of my car says, "fuck tyranny." Oh yeah, I put after that guy that got busted at the beginning of the year. I think it was
Mm-hmm.
this year down in Florida for I eat ass on the back window of his truck. a cop that arrested him towed his car. After that happened, I went out and a couple months later, I bought the car, but I went out and put the best, and people are like, well, baiting cops is bad. Well, cops bait people every day with bicycles, cars, purses, cell phones, you
Mm-hmm.
know. So why is it okay for them to what? Why is it good for the goose, but it's not good for the gander?
Exactly.
You know. And so
Major
I
point.
hung, the best bait I could have ever hung on the back window of my car. I put the stickers on the back window of my car that say the word "fuck tyranny." Supreme Court in Cohen v. California in 1971, they ruled, I believe it was 71, might have been 70. They ruled that that is absolutely protected free speech because a guy, like this is a really interesting case and it's a really important case. A guy walked into a courthouse in California and he had they say coat, but I believe it was a denim jacket on
Mm-hmm.
that he had embroidered the words "fuck the draft" on the back of it, and he had a court date, like he had to go in for like a traffic violation or something, just some minor thing. And he walked into the courthouse, walked in. When he entered the courtroom, he took his jacket off and hung his jacket over his arm. As soon as he stepped in that courtroom, he was immediately arrested for disorderly conduct. That
What?
went, yeah, that went all the way to the Supreme Court, and the Supreme Court made a ruling that it was absolutely protected under free speech because the right to redress the government on a grievance is paramount. And this is part of a judge's actual quote from the ruling. And this is what I will always live my life by. That's why, I don't really filter myself with what I say. Like I'll drop F bombs or S bombs, But they ruled a justice's opinion was one man's vulgarity is another man's lyric. And that was 20 years before NWA came out with Fuck the Police,
Mm-hmm.
you know? So it's, it's really paramount that people need to understand this. I mean, I've had people come at me because of, just because of the flag on the roof of my car. Oh, it's just as disrespectful as burning a flag. Well, I'm sorry, you don't understand what an upside down flag means because there are people
Right.
who think that that's disrespectful, and what that means is the country is in distress, and I truly believe our nation is in distress.
Yes, it is.
I mean, that's why that flag's like it is. Now, the stickers that I'm planning on ordering for the back window of the car, yeah, they're going to get me a lot of hate. The Calvin stickers, the little character from
Mm-hmm.
Calvin and Hobbes where he's peeing on something. I'm gonna buy
Mm-hmm.
a pair of them that face each other, and then I'm gonna,
Mm-hmm.
if I can't find somebody that'll make them, 'cause I haven't been able to find it yet. I've seen the blue line flag, where it's Calvin pissing on the blue line flag. But what I want to do is I'm gonna put the Calvins on both bottom corners so they're facing each other on my back window. But I'm gonna make
Mm-hmm.
sure that the blue line flags are upside down because
Oh
piss
wow.
on them tyrants when they're in distress.
Right. And that
That's how
makes
I
sense.
right. That's
That
how I
makes
view it.
perfect sense.
That's like if you watch any of my newer videos that actually have my intro and stuff in them, that
Mm-hmm.
American flag that has the double ends in it. If you look at the two ends that are facing each other, that represent notably Nova or not a Nova, because that's what my nickname actually is not a Nova, and it came from the car I have. But a guy had an autocorrect mistake in a chat room 6 months ago, 7 months ago, where he called me notably Nova instead of not a Nova. And I was just like, hey, I like that. I'm gonna make that my channel name. But those those two ends, if you look at them, actually have upside down blue line flags overlaid on them
Mm-hmm.
because what it represents is, and it looks like they're being punched out of the American flag. Believe that represents is it's time to kick the Blue Line Gang out of America.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not saying get rid of all police, that police don't have an essential function, because we don't need the militarized police, and we don't need police that operate on their ego instead of logic.
Right.
And until we disband the FOP and we end qualified immunity, we'll never be free of it.
Nope. I agree.
You know, it's sad when, like, I stayed off of Facebook for 4 years, 3 years and 4 years, right around 3.5 years, I guess. And I finally just recently figured out how to get back into my Facebook, and I got onto my Facebook, and I was on it for 10 minutes before I realized, yep, I'm done with this shit. I'm glad I got rid of it 3 years ago. Because
Mm-hmm.
I can't, and what it was all of the part-time activists got to, all these people
Mm-hmm.
that are screaming about, they're screaming, there's a group that's screaming about, well, they did this to George Floyd, fuck the police, blah, 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 blah. And all I'm thinking is, yeah, well, where were you 6 months before that when Val got the ever living shit beat out of him for pointing the flashlight at the cop, for turning the flashlight on at a cop that was blinding him with the spotlight? Or where were you at when Defend got shot by a cop with a pepper ball gun because he stopped on a public sidewalk, turned and looked at the cop?
Mm.
Well, why are you only picking to fight in this battle because of this? And once that gets dropped from the mainstream media, you're going to be back to your normal life.
Mm-hmm.
If you're claiming to be an activist, be an activist.
Be an activist.
Right. You
Yep.
can't part-time it. I mean,
No.
it's sad. My life is like, all my YouTube is just activism. It's just cop watchers, auditors, people that exercise the First Amendment and support people that support the First Amendment. It's
Mm-hmm.
because activism, it's not necessarily my life, but it is incredibly important to me to keep that message out there.
Exactly.
I'm not just going to do it because, oh, they did it to this guy. Yeah, well, they did it to that guy, but 3 weeks before that, they did it to a white guy, and it was 3 white cops on a white guy, and nobody ever said a word in the media about that happening. And the only reason I heard about it was because of the activists that I know that just so happened to FOIA request to catch it, or was the poor bastard they did it to,
Mm-hmm.
because too many people fall into that narrative. And it's sad that they let the media drive them like that.
Yeah.
And for those for anybody watching, if I'm not trying to say that I don't believe what happened in Minnesota was. I'm not trying to say I believe that was justified, because that was not justified in any way, shape, or form. It's just
Mm-hmm.
a simple fact of, why is it that the mainstream latched onto that and made that so mainstream? Because they used it to divide based on pigmentation.
Yep.
That's the easiest way, and I've tried to explain this to people so many. I had a guy tell me, go off on me a couple of days ago in a chat about, what you don't understand is they're not going to allow poor whites in there either, into that gated neighborhood, because they're talking about that story where the and don't get me wrong, when I watched that police station burn in Minneapolis, I cheered. Like, I really
Mm-hmm.
did, because they were going after the right people. But did you see anything about those two people in St. Louis that had protesters break into their gated community, and they had the husband had a rifle and the wife had a pistol?
No.
Okay, well, what the media is failing to mention is that those protesters broke into private property and were on the two people with firearms private property when those videos were filmed. And they've tried charging them with crimes for having their firearms on their private property in defense of their private property.
Mm-hmm.
And there's people that, well, they're just, the idiots are out there, well, they're just racist, or they're just this, or they're just that. And it's like, But don't you understand they have the right to protect their private property?
Right.
You know, I have 30 people knock my fence down and wind up in my yard. You're damn straight I'm gonna be standing out there with a gun in my hand, ready to fucking. You know, I'm not ready. I'm not saying ready to kill someone, but ready to defend myself and my property
Right.
if I have to.
And your property. Right.
You know, and
And
it's sad that they use so much division on us. But I had a guy tell me that, you know, well, they're not going to allow poor whites into that gated community. And all I thought was, first off, why the fuck are you judging me and telling me I'm a poor person? I'm a poor white person. First off, I don't give a fuck about that green paper that has numbers wrote on it. That doesn't make me
Mhm.
rich or poor. I'm rich in spirit. I'm a free person. My spirit and my mind are free, and I have no debt. So
Mhm.
don't tell me I'm a poor person, because I have plenty of riches. I just don't have uh, oh, what the hell is the word? Material. I don't believe material things make a person.
right.
Like that's how I really view it. Is I don't believe material things make a person. You know,
No, they don't.
I could feel like the richest man in the world and not have a cent to my name, and I'd be happy.
Yep.
It's just sad. And then you know, he's wanting to talk about, well, it's all about the rich whites and blah blah blah. And I'm just like, dude, you see color. What the hell was it I said? It was you see color, but you do not see in color.
Mhm.
Do you understand what I mean by that?
Yeah.
Like they see the color of how the light refracts off of someone's skin. They don't see in color the reality of the situation. Pigmentation is how they divide us. That is the easiest way to divide us, and that's what they use every time. And
Mhm.
as long as people fall for it, we'll never unite to take them down. This
Yep. Because the country
conversation,
divided against itself won't stand. So.
right, right. I mean, this conversation you and I are having right now is one of the biggest things they fear, because
That's true.
neither of us believe in the tactics they're trying to use against us. You know, they keep using and this is why, like, the protest. I mean, did you know that they're on night if they protest tonight, they're on night 49 in Denver, Colorado.
Mm.
Yeah, they've been protesting for 48 nights in Colorado.
What?
Yep. Arizona, they're still protesting like crazy. The mainstream won't mention any of this. And it's sad because they know that if they mention that, more people will wake up.
Yep.
And
And they don't want them to wake up.
right, and
They,
the
they
thing
want them to
is
stay stuck.
right, and they're trying to drive us towards martial law. That's why there's new things coming out every day, poking that, you know, just to keep poking that bear. Like
Mm-hmm.
Walmart. As of Monday, Walmart will require everyone who enters that store to wear a mask.
Yep.
Well, you know, that's pretty sad because Walmart's publicly funded. They take it cost. I was watching a video yesterday that was explaining how it costs between $800,000 and $1.2 million per for to the taxpayers per Walmart supercenter. Like, that's how much money each individual Walmart supercenter gets from the taxpayers. Now, here's what's sad is my city has two Walmart supercenters in it.
Mm-hmm.
So there's $2.5 million, 1.8 to $2.5 million of the taxpayer money that was used to build that building, used to build that lot, used to stock them shelves and all that. And they're going to tell us that we're required. Well, kiss my ass. I'll never shop at Walmart again.
Mm-hmm.
If they're going to tell me that I have the choice of either muzzle myself or starve, I guess I'm going to start eating squirrel. I mean, that's how I look at it.
Right. Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
I live in, I don't know what, did they require masks in public in Wisconsin?
Um, Only in certain places, like if you go into a nail salon or certain specific places, but Walmart starting Monday, they will require everybody to
Yeah,
wear a
nationwide.
mask.
Yep.
Yeah.
So they're not requiring people to wear masks at like the public park or walking down the street or anything like that.
No,
Okay.
not yet.
So here in Iowa, where I live, a our state attorney general, let's say today's Thursday,
Hmm.
so would have been last Wednesday. Our state attorney general came out and made a public statement that no city or county may go beyond the governor's order and mandate the wearing of masks in public. And this is what the state attorney general came out and made public. Friday of last week, one of our county board members put in a motion to require all residents of Scott County, Iowa, to wear a mask in public. And
Mm.
Muscatine County actually put the mandate in already. And this is after the state attorney general said they cannot do this. Our county board member that put this motion through said he didn't care what the state attorney general did. He wants to show people just how severe this pandemic is. Ain't that messed up?
That is
So
messed up.
So I figure the day they implement that is the day I set up camp in front of the courthouse with no mask on and a poster board that says very clearly, I will not be muzzled.
Mm.
That's who I am. Plus, not only that, I've got them by the balls. I cannot be muzzled. I have a partially collapsed lung. I mean, these are the worst thing I could ever do. But I have a partially
Right.
collapsed lung. If I put that mask on, like I have to wear a mask to go into Menards. And if I go in with the guy that I work with doing this landscaping and yard work stuff, it's not real physical labor. But if I go in and to get supplies with it, I have to have a mask on. By the time I get from the front door of the store to the garden center, I'm losing my breath. I mean, you heard how out of breath I got going for that 8th-mile walk down to the lake and back. But I lose my breath. I start having pains in my chest, and it actually physically hurts me to wear that mask because my oxygen saturation level is dropping, and it's dropping below 100%.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, I've got them by the balls, and they tell me, well, we're writing you a ticket. Well, here's my medical reports about my partially collapsed lung. And look, here's a doctor saying I should not wear a mask because it's going to affect my medical condition. Tell me again, I got to pay your $1,000 fine? I mean, I don't stand for tyranny. And
Yeah.
a mandate still is not legislated law. That's why I'm sure you've heard about this on the media, but that's why Pritzker lost that huge lawsuit he lost in the state of Illinois for imposing masks. The only sad thing is the people of Illinois. There's too many sheep out there, but the people that are awake in Illinois didn't just jump right on that. So when the court ruled on that, they ruled not that they violated the rights of all the people in the state. They only ruled that he violated the right of that public official who sued him. But what that does is open him up to a lawsuit from each and every individual in the state for violating their rights as well.
Right.
Because you can't commit a mandate on all citizens and say it only violated the rights of one. It's that whole "what's good for the goose isn't good for the gander." Like it's sad. I've done a lot. Like I'm not a smart person. Like I don't consider myself a bright person. but I'm doing it every day. Is I'm continuing my education on these
Mhm.
issues, reading case law, that kind of stuff, because you got to learn what that is.
Hi, Phil.
So
Love the mask.
Thank you. Long
love
time
the
no
And this
name.
is no. Yeah, long time no see.
Where the hell you been hiding?
Just been dealing with the medical issues.
Ah,
What's your mask say? Oh, hell yeah.
I
I like that.
Oh,
Hell yeah.
he's a he is a
I had
trip.
I had this made because I don't like wearing masks either, but when I had this made, I'll wear this, and
Oh yeah.
I get weird looks and all that. So I love it.
Hey, I get weird looks just by being who I am, so it
Well,
wouldn't be anything new.
right, just like Morbid get weird looks about that wig she's wearing.
I am not wearing a wig. He says it every time he comes on my panel, or he says it in chat. Morbid in her wig.
Well, I had to get you today because I haven't seen you in a long time. So there you go.
Yeah, I just been dealing with a lot. Film. I've been dealing with a lot.
Mm. Well, I hope it's getting better.
I'm hoping so. I'm getting ready to get the nerves burnt in my back,
Uh-huh.
and then since my home state neglected my neck, I found out on my birthday that I got 3 out, and I'm in physical therapy now for my neck, and I might have to start getting injections in my neck.
Oh wow. Oh, ouch.
Yeah.
That
So I have
doesn't
to.
good.
Oh, that's nice.
I figure he'd get a kick out of what's on the windshield of my car.
I can't see it.
See if I can get a little closer. It says syphilis. Shit is fucked up and stuff, right dead center of the windshield.
You're fucked up and stuff.
and then on the back window it's fuck tyranny on the top, and on the bottom shit is fucked up and stuff.
Oh, that's funny. Where did you get that sticker? I want one.
What those stickers are is just a set of mailbox stickers. You know, the gold with black background reflective
Okay.
stickers. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, that's all they are.
Really?
Yep.
I thought it was just like a sticker you had made up or something.
Yeah, no. They were just ones that I bought and made. I actually had white ones on it before that said it. And then I've also got that on the side windows of the car.
You must be.
Yeah, I can see that. Mm-hmm.
So what's going on in your world other than you having back pain? I mean, are they opening up everything there, or just some things, or?
Well, mostly everything's open. It's just you can't go in and eat. You can't sit down and dine.
Oh, they've still got your restaurants closed down. See, our restaurants aren't.
Yeah, we can go in and order takeout, but some places like China, the Chinese food, they don't deliver, but you can go in and get it.
Yeah.
Domino's delivers, but Pizza Hut you can go in and order, but you got to bring it back out. You can't sit down and dine.
All right.
Okay.
Well, here they have almost the same thing that y'all have, except now they got everything. You can sit outside because of the weather.
Mhm.
Okay.
And they opened up the bar, which I find funny because they opened up the bars first instead of opening up everything else that people, like maybe like school, so
Mhm.
people can get an education or
Right.
kids can get an education or something like that. Um,
Well, that way, multi-parent families, at least one of the parents can go back to work.
yeah,
Mhm.
Yeah,
but
I've got
yeah,
friends that are going through that right now.
Oh wow.
and then I just found out that two. I don't go to the bars anyways, but the bar
Right.
next to me and then the bar down the road from me, somebody caught COVID there, so they shut down both bars.
Mm.
Shut it down. That's it.
Mm.
It's a done deal. And I don't know. I think they're gonna get fined for that, but I'm not sure.
Well, it's
Were they
just
supposed to? Or they just open on their own?
No, because I think they're starting to open up bars and all that other stuff.
Mhm.
But I don't know. I from what I heard, and this is firsthand, and so don't quote me on it, but um, somebody said today that they're going to probably get fined.
Oh wow. Because two people caught COVID.
I guess I don't know. I from what I heard that people got COVID from the place that the business that they were in, so
Mhm.
they shut them down.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
Mm.
they they boarded up everything. Now I went to go pick up a pack of smokes. The one that's down the road from me, they got those heavy benches kind of deal. They got them all stacked up in front of the door.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
So
they
they really closed down.
yeah they should probably get some yellow, that yellow caution tape and put a
Mhm.
big X. Keep out. Stay 500 feet if you don't want COVID.
Yeah, that's wow.
right.
Oh
Well, I
man.
watched one of a video of a police chief on the media saying you need to start wearing your masks in your house.
Oh come on.
What?
I already point and this is no joke. I already point and laugh at the people in traffic that are by themselves wearing a mask in their car with their windows up because that is the funniest thing I've ever seen in my life. Like
Hey, hey,
is my car gonna give you COVID because I drove past you? I mean, what are they thinking?
hey, you might get COVID from your AC.
Right.
Wow. Now the only time I actually wear it if I'm in the car because it's not that far from me is if I'm on my way to the doctor's because they have it where they have to take your temperature before you can even go inside.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they do have the waiting rooms open now, but before you had to sit in your car with your mask on, wait for them to call you, then you come in, then they retake your temperature and then go in to see the doctor.
Well,
Okay.
hey, let me ask you this, and that maybe both of y'all can answer this, Nova and Morbid. Um, and also what I heard is, um, here, I don't know if they're doing it everywhere, but here in Minnesota, if you go into a bar establishment, they take your name and phone number.
Oh wow.
Oh well.
Yeah, I haven't heard
Well, I
anything
don't
about
go out.
that.
But
Me
yeah,
either.
that's I wouldn't. I went to go to a bar, to get because they have good chicken wings there, and they asked me for my name and phone number, and I was like, I feel uncomfortable, giving out my name and phone number if I
Well,
don't know.
Right. Well, I know what phone number I'd be giving them. I'd give them the local area code and then say my phone number is 8675309. Like that is exactly what phone number
Oh,
I'd
hell
give
no.
them.
Oh, no.
You can call me Nova, and my phone number is 8675309.
No, no,
Don't
no.
lose that number.
That was a
Well, you
good
know,
one.
that does beg a question, though. It makes you wonder how many people have actually given them that phone number. Because I'm sure I'm not the only person that thought of that.
That's funny.
Wow. That is funny.
That's how I
Nova.
roll. I mean, that's exactly how I'd roll if they asked me that. I mean, I've done that to like some of the stores. Like you go to Best Buy, and they want to know what your phone number is so they can try to put you in the algorithm of people from this area code are shopping here and that kind of stuff. And I always give them the area code and that phone number. And I always look at them real funny. And I said, well, that's all you're gonna get.
Wow.
Well, when they asked me for my first name, I told them, see what my name is? I said, now I'm gonna say this because it's really difficult to spell. My first name is Deez, and my last name is Nuts.
These nuts. Didn't you run for president a couple years ago?
Yep. And now I haven't seen I see maybe one or two cops. I think they're here in Minnesota. They just cutting the Minneapolis police like all out. I have I see maybe one or two a day, or maybe 2 days or 3 days.
Yeah. It must be nice.
I'm
see
waiting
them, like-
for one of them to ask me my name.
Right. Hey, I told one when he asked me, what's your name again, sir? I looked at him and said, you can call me Good Citizen. And he actually addressed me as Good Citizen.
Well, I say too, or you can just call me Daddy.
Yep, that's another one. The one they really don't like. The one they really don't like is Master. You can call me Master.
Yes, the master.
well, hey, they got it. They need to understand that they're the ones that are serving. I don't serve them.
That's
They serve
right.
me.
That's right.
That's what my tax money pays them to do.
Exactly.
I do not like calling them sir at all.
I've
Because that
never
gives
called
them
him
power.
sir. Fuck that.
I'm still trying to get out of it because every now and then it'll come out. But most of the time, my attitude is, "What the fuck do you want? Leave me the fuck alone."
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, it's too
Yeah.
funny.
There
Yeah,
that was.
just remember that. The next time they ask you for your phone number, give them that phone number.
Now I got that song in my head now. Thanks a lot.
Hey, I'm sorry. Kinda. Jenny, don't
That was the
lose
song
that
back in the day.
number. Yeah, it was. Oh man. But that's
Oh my god. See, I told you. Now I'm gonna be singing that damn song all the damn night.
Yep. Nova
Oh.
did it.
Hey,
Yep,
I'm
Nova.
gonna be moving soon.
Oh, are you?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I'm moving to St. Paul.
Oh okay.
It's this
Oh,
whole
what part
other
of Minnesota? What part of Minnesota are you in?
Right now, I'm in Minneapolis.
Oh, okay. Well, then
But
you're going a
I'm-
long way, then, aren't you?
Yeah. Well, no, I thought Iowa was really close.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Iowa's the state south of you.
You're in Iowa, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Oh.
Yep. I'm in the Quad City area. Basically,
Yeah.
if you look at a map of the Mississippi River, where the river traces out the guy's nose, I am the nostril.
Okay. Thanks for sharing that.
Well, that's exactly where the area I live in is. I live in, as wild as it is to say, not many people can say this, but I live on the north shore of the Mississippi River.
Oh wow.
Like the river is south of me. It's not east of me. It's south of me.
South of you? Yeah.
I don't know if y'all heard that.
Yeah, I heard it.
I didn't. If you're calling me the booger of society, you're right.
No, no, I didn't call you that.
No. Did
You
you say?
you said I live in, and I went.
These nuts.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh, shit.
I heard it. I was just trying to be good.
Oh, but why? That's no fun.
Right, I like this guy. He's got a fun attitude.
It does.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
So have
Yeah, but I heard
go ahead.
you go ahead.
Have you been checking out some of my videos? I've been putting them up like crazy.
I've been seeing them go past my ticker, but I've been in so much pain. I got to check them out. I got to check yours out. I got to check Nova's out. I got to check everybody's out.
No comments.
Yeah. I just took a chance. It came on today. I'm hurting like a bitch.
Now
I
your
was
jaw's
bored.
hurting from laughing for so much.
Oh, between you and Uncon.
So, what's your channel name, brother?
It's Film the Police Minneapolis.
Okay. Okay.
I was going
Well,
to say
so-
something different, but
Well, I was just curious because I'll hit you up with a fucking.
no, yeah, go ahead and subscribe, man. I do.
Oh yeah, brother.
I do First Amendment audits and cop watch.
Okay. See, I do cop watches, so.
Hmm.
Oh yeah.
No, he did. He just changed his name to D's Nuts.
Yeah, he did that a while ago. You didn't
Yeah,
see
I
that?
didn't even-
I've been done that.
I wasn't paying attention.
Girl,
Oh, I wasn't paying attention to chat. I didn't realize JD was in here for a little bit.
Yeah.
I like JD. He's a good dude.
Yeah, he is. He is.
Hmm.
Yeah.
now it says it's just you in here.
Just me in here.
Just you and the participant.
And no-
It says,
Well,
but it says
because a lot of
three-
people. Yes, I see 3. That's just
three
us.
people, but
Yeah.
just you and the participant. So the other
Yeah.
two must be trolls, or the other 3.
Yeah.
Well, one
I'll
of
be
them
shut
might
down
be one of them might be me because my YouTube's open in the background on my phone.
Yeah. And one of them might be me because I use my phone to monitor my chat because my notebook is messed up. So,
Okay.
Yeah.
then that means you got one troll in there.
Well, let them
Actually, it
troll.
wasn't me because I just flipped my screen and realized that I wasn't in you when I went to YouTube earlier. Accidentally, I opened a different video.
Oh,
I'm sorry,
let,
Morb. What did you say?
Your
I'm
mother
not a
does that.
troll. I wasn't talking about you. I was
oh, I
saying,
know.
I
Oh
said
no,
there must
no,
be.
no, no! I was gonna say it, and I am a troll. I won't lie.
Oh my God, y'all are crazy.
But
Yeah,
I only troll for freedom and liberty. That's what I troll
that's
for.
right.
Same here.
Yep,
Same
I
here.
support it. I support what you guys do. I do as much as I can and when I can. Yep.
Well, thank you
You ought
much.
to. You ought to. Never mind. I can't even pronounce. I can't even talk today.
I see.
Blech.
I don't feel bad. I can hardly ever talk any day.
Well, you did a good job today. You made quite an impression on a lot of people that came in here.
You know how
Well, that's
on
good.
some application they say, English, uh, Spanish, so forth and so on. Hell, I
Mhm.
have a hard time speaking English sometimes.
I speak two languages. Those two languages are bastardized English and truck driver.
That's
Yeah,
right.
I speak two languages too.
I don't know.
That's one.
And let me guess, these are the other two?
Yep, that's the only two languages I speak.
Oh
Oh,
yeah.
a mess.
Well, that's how when I used to sell cars, how I used to sell them. I tell people I take two payments, half in this hand, half in this hand.
That's right.
Uh,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Oh,
Yep.
I don't know. I am supposed to be packing. I got started, and I said, "Well, I went to go, like I said, I went to go get smokes, and I said, oh, I'm gonna come back and do a little bit more. I haven't budged. I don't. I hate moving. I really do. I hate it. I hate it
Right.
with a
Yeah.
passion.
It's pain.
And you don't know. And I always say this. You don't know how much shit you got until you start moving.
Oh,
Yep.
tell me about it, man.
Yep. The
28,
closets are the
27
worst.
years living in the same mobile home. Me and my father, we moved. It took 4 days to empty everything out. Or fuck,
Oh
because it was
wow.
just, well, 28 years of two single guys living in one place. There's a lot of
Mm-hmm.
shit.
Yeah.
and then you be like, damn, I never knew I had that shit.
Yep, yep. Or you do like what I did with my necklace, find it laying underneath the couch, you go, I ain't seen that thing in 3 years. I've been wondering where the hell it is.
Oh man. One time I was so broke, and I always tell this story. It's just so funny to me. And I I was looking for my social security card, and I looked in my dresser drawer, and I'm lifting up stuff, and I found about $15 in the drawer, and I was like, damn, how did that get there? It was good timing though. I was so broke. And I was pissed too because I didn't have no smokes, and
Right.
I was like, "Damn!" I
Yeah, life ain't right unless we have a cigarette. Oh my
Yep,
goodness.
Right.
and
I'll
coffee.
make the exorcist look sweet. Yeah, gotta
And
have the coffee.
coffee. And
Yeah,
coffee. Yep.
gotta have it in the morning.
Oh yeah, yeah. But
Hi,
yeah,
Nicholas.
Nicholas.
Yes, I haven't seen Nicholas in a while.
I'm getting to meet all kinds of new people today.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's
Yeah,
it's always nice
had
and
to-
refreshing.
yeah. I had to keep dropping your link because people wanted your channel, Nova.
Oh, cool. Thank
Yeah,
Yeah.
you.
please drop your link
Oh,
in
you're
the chat
welcome.
so I can sub to you.
All right, let me see if I
Hang on.
let's see which one of us gets to it first.
You probably will.
Hey, Nicholas. Don't know who you are, but hi.
I'm hanging in there, Nicholas.
Just like that weave.
I don't have a weave.
I just dropped my link in the chat for you, man.
And I
Oh, cool.
just dropped it right under you.
Oh, did you? Cool.
Yep. He said, "Howdy, these nuts."
Yep. Howdy, Nicholas. IR Nova.
Oh, come on. Hold up. Okay, there we go. All right, so
Hey, my cigarettes look funny now. I don't know if you can see them.
no
Wait a
comment.
minute. They made them look funny now. Instead
Oh,
of the
wow.
basic green. Yeah. It's like street
That's
art.
crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of
I've seen
cool.
I've seen those.
Yeah. I just bought 4 packs yesterday and I'm down to 2.
Oh shit.
Oh,
Damn.
My
And I thought I was
I blame my medicine, which I'm about to take. Oh, I'll be singing
Well, I
Partridge
just-
Family songs after I take it.
there you go.
Hey, and
There you go, Nova.
just drop your link in the chat.
Yep.
There he goes.
Alrighty. Yeah, when I start looking all funny in my video, that's because I'm looking at my screen.
Hmm.
Well, Morbid shouldn't have no problem with that. She looks funny every day.
You know what? I
Well-
feel the love.
Well, she's not the only one.
Oh, you got a new rub, Nova.
Awesome.
Nicholas
And
channel. Isn't that awesome?
cool. Thank you much, Nicholas. And I just rubbed your nuts. These nuts.
Oh hell no!
No, no, he didn't.
Oh, I did, mate. I could do this. Oh hell no! Oh shit! Oh, that's
You just
too funny.
nuts. Oh, that was hilarious.
What can I say? I'm a smart ass.
I like that. He said, "That's what the cheeks of these nuts."
That's
Oh
a,
man.
God, that was a good one. Oh, my eyes. He had tears coming out my eyes. Oh, that was a good one.
This
oh yeah, that
is the Ruin Morbid's makeup panel.
It's all right.
well, hell, I used to do that every time I didn't I, Morbid? Every time I came into your chat, I had you
Ruined my
here.
Yes, he did. He's a mess.
Awesome.
Me and oh, what was her name? Oh, damn. What was her name?
I forget. I forget. But it was so many. But you were one of the main ones. I knew not to wear makeup when you came on after a bit. Film might pop up.
Oh
he's a
man.
And especially when I did wig day, when I had my purple wig on. Oh my
Oh
goodness.
yeah. You and
Mojo.
Mojo. What happened to her?
Yeah. She was in here today. She wants to do another wig night.
Oh really?
Yeah. I want to see if I can find a bright orange one.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Well, we know
Mojo-
Uncontrollable's got the pink one, so.
Oh yeah, he does.
Why don't you just paint yourself? Why don't you
The
just paint yourself orange, and then wear a blonde wig, and then you can, say, "Hey, look, I'm Trump's wife."
No, you didn't. No, you. Ew. No.
Oh,
I am not still pushing the Ford.
I just thought about that.
Yeah, my Ford was doing. What? The Ford? She
No.
still needs work to her.
I just thought about you being Trump's wife, and I just threw up in my mouth.
Oh,
Don't
You know what? I'm gonna smack you.
look. Unless you like Trump. I mean,
That's gross.
I
That
know,
is
that's what I
gross.
said. That's what I was saying. Trump. Ugh.
me personally, I don't like any of them because I believe anyone that seeks power deserves none.
Yep. Exactly, Nova.
You put them first, and they put you last.
Right.
Yep. That's how it goes. Nicholas says he has a Mad Hatter costume. He could use that wig for the party.
I want to get
Yeah, but I
a.
am gonna have to do Liberty Spikes, ain't I?
I want to get a pig costume and just walk around and just see what the pigs would do.
Right. Right. Well, I like that one that the guys that run with Chuck Bronson wear that has the police vest on it. I think that's a good one. Stand out there waving a flag that says "fuck the police."
Wait, you sure that's not Eric Brandt?
Well, it was. Well, I know Eric Brand had one. I know Not Now Maybe Later had one, and then there was, I can't think of who it was, but somebody went and ran with Chuck here a month or so ago that had one on too.
Oh, I don't know. I just know Eric Brandt. Eric Brandt has that. Eric Brandt is funny as hell. Morbid. You think I'm bad? Oh, this guy. Eric,
If you know who Gary Snowflake is, have you
Yes.
Have you seen his crazy Eric videos? Hi everybody, it's Crazy Eric. The fucking videos kill me.
here's a question for you, Morbid. I forgot to ask you. So you still celibate?
Yep.
Me too.
Same here. Sucks.
I love being celibate. I sell a little bit and I give some away.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna have to remember that one. I'm gonna have to remember that one. I'm celibate. You're what? Yeah, I'm celibate. I sell a little bit and I give some away. That was a good one.
Yeah, he's a mess.
Well, hey, somebody did ask me, they said, "Oh, are you seeing anybody?" And I was like, "Nope, I'm celibate." He was like, "Really?" I said, "Yeah, I sell a little bit and I give some away."
Mhm.
Give some away.
He's a hot mess.
Well, that's back in the day when I was younger, harassing people riding bicycles down the street. Don't you know it's illegal to pedal ass in the state of Iowa?
Yeah. I might have to remember that one.
Right.
Y'all are not right.
Or somebody that tailgates me for 4 or 5 miles and then they finally get beside me and go around me. Hey, if you want to ride ass, there's a gay bar downtown. I've almost gotten in fist fights over saying that to people in traffic. Apparently they didn't like my joke.
Oh, well.
Right, shit happens.
You know what I say? Well, actually, you don't. I say fuck them if they can take a joke and fuck them if they can't.
Right.
Yep.
Oh man.
Yeah.
That was like I said earlier. Life ain't worth shit if you can't make fun of it.
That's right.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's the truth.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well,
It's almost that time.
yeah,
Oh,
getting witching hour.
oh, I'm about 8 minutes late for my medicine time.
Are you?
Well, it's 4:28.
Yeah, you are late. You missed the
Mhm.
420.
Yeah, it happens.
Yeah.
I had to quit it anyway since I'm doing the cop watching and shit.
Yeah.
I can't have it with me. Can't be on it or any of that. So okay.
Yeah. It's not illegal in this state at all.
It's not illegal.
It's not legal
Okay, yeah, that's the way it is
at
here.
all. Not even medicine. Yeah. Ricky.
Oh hell yeah, Ricky 420. Hell yeah.
Oh wait. I don't know if you ever seen Trailer Park Boys.
Oh yeah, yeah.
That's where I got this.
Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah. Yep, because that's what I was trying to see if it said Sunnyvale on it or not.
Yep.
Awesome, man.
I got that a long time ago.
Trailer Park Boys. I see Trailer Park Boys every day.
Oh, I love that show. Oh
Hell,
my
I see
god.
one every time I look in the mirror.
Oh my god. Don't tell me you got a Miss Leahy there.
No. No, but what's sad is I used to drive a big ass old Chrysler, kind of like what Bubbles has.
You mean Ricky?
Yeah, that's right. Ricky had it. It wasn't Bubbles.
Yeah.
It's been a long time since I watched any of that, though.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
I don't know if you got Netflix, Morbid, but that shit is funny as hell.
Who?
You have Netflix, right?
Yes.
Yeah, look for Trailer Park Boys. That shit is funny as hell. Oh. Oh. Hey,
That's why
Cookie.
you get to see the Mohawk. Yogi, look over
Hi.
here, dude.
Hi.
Like
Oh.
it's straight up got a bright white Mohawk that he grows in. The one Halloween, I spray painted it orange. I gave him little Liberty spikes with orange hairspray.
Oh, hell no. No,
Oh,
you
he's a
didn't.
goofy looking little. Yeah, he was a goofy looking little shit that night. Where are you, Yogi?
That's funny.
Where are you?
Oh.
You fine. You fine. I know. Let you out of the gate.
How old is he?
He is like 11.
Adorable.
He's either 11 or 12. He's right around between 11
With
and
his
12.
tiny little legs.
We've had him. Oh yeah, tiny little legs. but sturdiest dog you'd ever see. I could use him as a table. You can't push him over to save your ass. Come on, Yogi. You want to go outside? I know. I
What's
kind
his
of want to go
name?
outside too. It's getting hot. Yogi.
Yogi?
Yogit. Yeah, well, his name is Yogitsu, but we call him Yogi because he's Yogitsu Barris.
Yeah, I can see the mohawk now. Yep.
I know, buddy. You don't like being on camera.
Yeah, he said you can't film him without
Aw.
his permission.
It's my private property. Screw you, dog. Yogi, let's show him your mohawk.
He's 11, right?
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, he's right around 11 or 12 because he was a year and a half old when we got him, and we've had him about 10 years, maybe a little over. That was my little buddy.
Yeah.
Aren't you, dude? You five. You five? Or just ignore me? I don't have a treat, do I? I know.
Yeah, that's it. You don't have a treat, you ain't getting no high five.
Right. That's exactly how it goes, too, man. Come on, Yogi. I'm going to jump off here for just 1 second so I can use the restroom. I'll be right back, guys.
You still there, Derek?
Nope. No, I'm not here. Can you hear me? Hello? Hello? Morbid, can you hear me? Hello? 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 Bueller? Bueller?
It's getting ready to
Bueller?
go.
Bueller?
I can't hear you, Derek.
Not muted.
I
Bueller?
can't hear you.
Bueller?
Okay, I'm back.
Bueller? Bueller? No, but can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah. She said she can't hear me.
Can you hear me, Morbid?
Morbid.
No, you still there? I can't hear you.
Yeah, I'm still.
No, I can't hear you.
You're going to have to refresh. You have to refresh.
I can't hear you.
I thought you're going to have to refresh.
I can't hear you.
I thought you're going to have to refresh.
I can't hear you.
Can you hear me?
Can you hear me now?
Can you hear me now? Put yourself in the basement and bring yourself back out.
She can't hear you.
I know. I'm trying.
Now I can't hear her.
No, she's on mute.
Unmute yourself. Damn, girl. What's the matter with you?
It's my
I got
internet.
this.
Well, that's what happened if you got that damn McDonald's Wi-Fi.
McDonald's Wi-Fi. It
Oh,
must
she
be
heard
too
that
hot
one.
outside.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I was just writing down. Put yourself in the basement on a piece of paper. That way you knew to put yourself in the basement and come back up.
Yeah.
And I said, can
I
you
just
hear
took
me
the
now?
headphones out.
Can you still hear me?
Yeah, I can still
Yeah,
hear
I
you.
can hear you now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's my internet.
Uh, your internet sucks.
I know. That's why I don't stay on.
Who you got?
Oh,
Who's
that's
the internet
pretty.
provider?
CenturyLink.
Oh, no wonder.
Yeah. Well, the owners here, they only require satellite. We don't have like even regular cable. It has to be satellite.
Right, but if they do they know that this offers internet as well?
Yeah, everything is satellite here. Our owners, they don't they don't do a lot of things, but they require satellite.
Okay, but who is the satellite provider?
CenturyLink. As far as satellite, we can get like Dish but we don't have that. We just have Hulu, um, Netflix, and then Voodoo.
Doodoo.
Voodoo. VUDU. Don't be laughing at me.
No, I think you said doodoo.
No, Voodoo. It sounds like people that cut chickens open to be spreading their blood and all that crazy shit. That's what it sounds like. Voodoo.
I know what voodoo is. I have voodoo.
It's
But
VUDU.
I think you said doodoo. I was gonna say, well, that's why you have a shitty internet.
Oh no, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
Yes, I did.
Unfortunately, you did.
But
Shitty internet.
but I ain't the one that
Yeah,
got
she's
it,
about
so
to
you
go.
me. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and shut this down because my internet's about to go.
All
But I
right.
thank you, Nova, for coming on panel and D's nuts coming on panel.
Yep, anytime, Morbid. Anytime.
Yeah,
You
I
have
really
to,
enjoyed your company.
you're gonna have
Yep,
to
I
do
enjoyed
this
your
again
company.
soon.
Yeah, I want to keep it up, but I can't because my internet's about to go.
No, I said you
And the
have.
stream was.
I said you have to do it again soon.
right.
I will.
Oh my God.
I will. I promise. I will. I won't stay gone as long as I did.
Right. Okay.
I
Well,
won't.
I am out of here. Y'all have a good afternoon, evening, or wherever you were at. And remember, happy Fuck the Police Day.
Yep.
That's right. Happy Fuck Police Day. Yeah, he's a mess.
I like him. He's a good guy.
Yeah, he is. He keeps me laughing.
Hell yeah. Alrighty,
I knew
well,
it was going to be something.
right. Well, it's been really good talking to you, Morbid.
Yeah, you too. And you take care and have a great day.
Yep, you too. Love, peace, and
Okay.
always film the police.
Love and that's right. Love and respect. Fuck the police.
Yep. Peace.
See ya.